Hello! Welcome back to A Dagger in the Dark.
Yes, we have a name.
We have a name, because apparently people like listening to this. And if you actually are listening to this in internet land, thank you for listening.
You. And leave us a comment so we know that you're not just Diablo watching this
Yeah.
over and over and over again.
Oh, and if you are also an uber nerd who could combat Diablo, please also argue with him in the comments.
Drop advice.
Because we don't know shit, and he knows everything. So we just kind of need someone to combat his know-it-all of this.
I am a baby DM.
And I played D&D all of 2 times before this. So, yeah, we don't know. We definitely don't know what the fuck we're doing. But we're learning, and you're going to be going along for the ride with us, if you so choose. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That being that, sit back, relax, grab some snacks. Yes, shout out to Corey Kenshin. And, yeah, enjoy this epic end.
I was going to be like, Derp.
Yeah, I knew. I sensed it. The epic end of Vindie Darkblud.
Darkblud. Shall we give a recap if for some reason someone's clicked on this and they haven't watched the last 2?
Sure. So, take it away, Kitty.
Okay, so where we left off was you had just fought your way through the sewers. So you had met with a lovely Aussie chap called Brian at a pub. And Brian is a member of the Thieves Guild in Gillamore, which is where we are. And
Riften. Anyway.
what's up?
If you know, you know.
I don't know.
Shout out to you.
To ourselves in the future?
Yes.
You're basically shouting out your future self.
Yes, and whoever else might know of the Thieves Guild in Riften.
Okay, cool. I assume that's Skyrim?
Me, yes.
Yes. I'll still Skyrim or Dragon Age with you.
Oh my god. I like those games. Don't
We're
use
gonna
it
play
against
Dragon
me.
Age soon. Anyways. You were speaking to Brian because he was a contact point for your Lex character, this shady former employer of yours that has gone missing. And so we believe Lex reached out to the Thieves Guild because he was in crippling debt.
Like most of America.
Yeah. Okay. And that led you, Brian gave you the location of the Thieves Guild under duress, under threat of death, I believe.
I wasn't gonna kill him. I just would have slowly tortured him until the point where he wanted to die. It's a big difference.
Huge difference. Very important.
Call it assisted suicide. Sure.
Sure. We're getting super political. lots of backhanded social commentary already at the beginning of this episode. And then what happened? Okay, so then you fought your way through the sewers. You reunited 2 awakened shrubs.
I was nice to the shrubbery.
You were very nice to the shrubbery. Yeah, the shrubbery let you pass because you went on a little side quest for him and reunited him with his shrub lover.
Yes.
You,
Wait, why are you assuming gender? It's a shrub.
I said shrub lover.
You said his.
Yeah.
Use the wrong pronoun, ma'am. Their lover. Their pronouns are they, them. Their.
Even though I played the NPC, sure.
Oh my god, it is culturally insensitive. Gonna cancel her.
Oh my god. Okay, so enough with the backhanded socio-political commentary, babe. It's just us listening to this back. And Diablo. Hi.
Hi, Diablo. Maybe a random moon.
Maybe a random Oon, maybe a random Osiris.
Yeah.
All the peeps. Yeah, so you have just navigated your way successfully through the sewers, not without confronting some grey ooze on the way, falling into a spike trap, and getting pretty brutally injured.
Fucked up.
Which you were able to heal yourself from.
Yay!
You found some loot.
Cool.
You've got some potions up your sleeve. You disassembled the trap. You've got some spikes. You got a spell. You got some poison.
Okay.
And now you stand at the top of a hatch. And below the hatch, you believe, lies the entrance to the Thieves Guild itself. You have just very quickly and efficiently murdered 2 guardsmen that were at the top.
You weren't very good guards.
They weren't. Well, you were just really overpowered. You looted them for some rope and some coin and nothing too fancy. There's some weapons, but your weapons are better. And you stand at the top of the hatch, ready to descend.
I would like.
You would like
to.
What would you like to do?
Let's see. I would like to use perception. Please,
oh yes, sure, yes.
To test what's down the latch and all that.
You did that, and that's where we ended.
Okay, so I did perception. Okay, I'd like to do investigation on the latch, please.
Oh my god, you did that too!
Oh, okay, good.
The latch is fine. You've actually... I believe you actually ended with opening it and looking down and just seeing stone landing below you. No signs of anybody.
Okay.
Just...
I use my dark vision and I don't see shit.
You don't see shit.
Don't see shit, Captain. Alright, so I go down the latch then, and I approach the stone landing.
Mm.
What do I see?
You're in a tiny little alcove that is the entrance to the Thieves Guild. There is a barred door that you can move to the side. It is open, so you can see through it. And as you peer through the door, you see what looks to be... There is a structure, almost like a tiny fortress. Cement walls, tall, like a building has been built within this sewer system. You see almost like a moat. So some kind of canal in front of where the wall structure starts. Brown and murky and a little gross, a bit stinky down here. Which is great because you also stink. So no one,
I blend.
Just you blend. Plus I'm pretty sure you got swept away in some like shit water last episode anyways.
Is that a technical term?
Shit water, sure.
Okay,
that's all you can see from where you are.
Alright, so I cautiously, move forward, trying to be mindful of traps and anyone that may or may not see me. So yeah, I approach the structure.
So there is a moat between you and the structure. So you have what looks like 2 options to cross. So the moat structure expands before you horizontally. It looks like it's comprised of 3 sections.
Okay.
You can't access directly the section of the structure in front of you. You've got to go either to the left or the right, where you see wooden planks that have been put down like makeshift bridges over the top of the shit moat. Basically, so you can choose to go left or right to approach. No, you don't see anybody yet.
Do I see anything to distinguish the left path from the right path?
The left path seems a little bit more well lit, and the side to the right you can see it looks a little bit blocked off with stone. Like even if you cross the bridge, your path might be obscured a little down the way from what you can see.
Yeah, well, if I go to left path, well, I'm trying to be sneaky here, so let's go the right path. Let's cross at the right path and go down.
Okay, you go further down, you cross down the bottom there, still not a single soul in sight. You see you're nearing the edge of the corner where it wraps around. The way around is blocked by someone's created a stone wall, so you can move no further.
How high is the stone wall? Can I go over it?
No, it's been built to the top. You can walk along a ledge all the way around, but it looks like it's going to loop you around to the other side. This is I'm looking at a map and I'm realizing it's quite hard to describe.
Okay, so if I walk along the ledge, it'll lead me to the other side. Where that left path would have left me, or another path altogether?
I'm going to have to visually just like show him with my hands. So sorry if you're watching. It's lengthways like this. You've emerged here. You could have gone that way or this way. And if you go this way, it's blocked, which means you're going down an alternate side to loop all the way back around to join there. I should have just said go to the left.
We're learning, ladies and gentlemen.
We're learning, baby DM. Okay, baby.
Okay, well, I don't know that, so yeah, I follow it around and go that path.
All right. Okay, as you approach the first section of the Thieves Guild structure, there doesn't seem to be any noise, any movement from what you can discern from this area. You see a light kind of flicker in what looks to be like a little alcove, a little nook inside. And as you approach closely, you hear snoring.
Okay, can I use Mage Hand to put out the light?
Definitely. Give me an Arcana check just to successfully conjure your Mage Hand.
4 and Arcana. Jesus. 4 and 2. 6.
Yeah. You go to conjure the Mage Hand and you tell it to nip out the light and it just misses and it kind of just pinches the wax of the candle. Is that the way it works?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, it didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're the DM, baby, so you would have to have a number in your head, like, okay, he has to get over this.
Well, I always kind of say anything over 10 is successful,
okay.
and then
so
how successful is like that.
Yeah, so it wasn't successful.
It wasn't successful.
Okay. I'm like, damn it. Cool. How far am I just physically from the light?
Maybe like 20 feet.
Okay, so can I move to take out the light? Stealthily? I'll roll for stealth. Let me do that. Alright. I'll roll for stealth. Ha! +9. Fuck you. Wait, it is +9. Yeah, it's +9. And with that one...
Oh, lucky!
Yeah, barely. 11.
11.
So I did it, but not the best it could have been.
Okay. You start creeping towards the source of light, which is in this little cove. As you come around the corner, you trip on your feet a little, and you make a slight stumble. And as you do, as you turn the corner, you see a guard asleep in a chair. And as you stumble, your feet make a bit of a scuffing noise, and he goes... and then resumes back to his normal pattern of snoring.
making it shrivel up a little bit, you know, making the butt pucker, but still successful.
In his hand, he holds an axe that he's almost cradling while he sleeps. And behind him is the door he's guarding.
Okay, then. So I put out the light so he can't see me. Alright, I go, I snuff out the light. Okay, so he definitely can't see me. So, needless to say, I'm also in stealth as well. So stealth,
just not the best of stealth.
The best of
11 at any moment. You can fuck up.
I'm still in. Well, there's degrees of stealth, or is it an on and off thing? If it's on, then it's on, regardless.
No, it's degrees.
Degrees of stealth. Okay, well, he still is asleep, so anything I do to him will be like, surprise, motherfucker.
Yes.
Let's see. So the real question here is, do I want to be stealthy and try to sneak past him? Or do I want to try to take him out? If I could take him out in one shot, that'd be great. I don't know how much hit points this guy is. Can you describe this guy to me? Is he big, burly looking dude? Is he just average Joe? Is he looking kind of scrawny? I mean, it's the Thieves Guild, not like the Dark Brotherhood or something, so...
Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah. Again, if you know, you know. So, yeah.
He looks like a typical guard. He does have a chainmail shirt on, so he is quite reasonably armored, as he is meant to be the lookout for the Thieves Guild at its main entrance. He does have a shield, but he's got it dropped at the moment to his side. Like I said, he has a heavy axe. He is quite a heavy set dude. He looks a bit strong.
All right. Well, my strongest thing is stealth and sleight of hand. So I'm gonna try to sneak past him. Actually, I'm gonna do more than that. Can I see if the door is open or closed or not? It's like locked. It's like closed.
The door
and
is
stuff, right?
locked.
All right. So, good attempt it. All right. I'm gonna roll to try to pickpocket the dude, and then sneak past him and get the keys.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
nice.
So I've got +9 to sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna help. I'm already in stealth, so I'm gonna try to sneak up to the dude and see if I could kind of like pickpocket the keys off of him and try to go in. So I'm gonna roll what? Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah. Gotta say it for them too. It's my kitty. What? 9 + 9, 18.
Oh, amazing, because I was going to make you get quite high, because you're in a Thieves Guild, so it's going to be quite difficult. Yeah, you rummage through his pockets and you find a set of keys. 3 keys.
Is that all I find in his pocket? I mean, he's the Thieves Guild, right? So he's got to have some shit on him.
Yeah, there's some coins, but
Oh yeah, coin. Taking the coin too.
he's at work.
Fuck him. I'm taking his coin too.
He's got some coin. He's got, let's say, he's got a couple of die to pass the time when he's not rostered on shift. He has his axe. You want to try and take his axe? He's got his axe and a shield, and the keys to the.
But his axe is in his hands, though.
With an 18, that's you could probably pry that out of his sleeping hands.
I have an axe.
If you want an axe,
I'd be stealthy.
I mean, you've got a lot of shit already.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I definitely take the keys and I take the coin.
Take the keys and the coin. A couple of gold coin for you.
How much coin do I have? Just give an arbitrary number.
Oh no, here. And remember, you paid 2 gold pieces for the poison, so you got 8 gold pieces plus whatever else you got.
So
and
how much
I said
did I
you got
lift
2
from
more
him?
back. So.
Oh, okay. Plus 2 coin.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
He's a very, very bad watchman.
Cool. He's sleeping, dude. He's tired.
sleeping.
He's working hard. No one comes down and breaks in.
By this time, it's night, right?
Yeah, sleeping dude.
Well, it's in the early evening. You shouldn't be asleep.
So, I take his keys.
Yeah.
I open the door.
Uh-huh.
Actually, wait, no, because I remember the last time. Before I go and use his keys, I peep through the keyhole. What do I see on the other side of the door?
You see warm yellow light from the lanterns that light the inside of this building. This seems to be a hallway that is being used as some just kind of storage area. You see barrels, you see crates, you see a pile of chains, you see a chest, you see...
Ooh, a chest.
You see 3 doors. You see one on either side, and you see one in front that looks like it might just be a smaller room. Like a room within a room almost.
Okay.
You do, because it's a big door, let's say it's a big keyhole, you do get a pretty good view of everything in the room.
So I use the keys and I open the door. And I hold on to the keys because those could probably open multiple doors. So yeah, I hold on to the ring of keys and I open the door and I'm interested to know what's in that chest. So that's the next move. Open the door, get through, head to the chest.
Okay, so the chest houses, it's got lots of small little compartments within it, and as you flip them open, you see that it's a basic storage chest. Someone's come and accumulated goods and just kind of lumped a whole bunch of different shit in this random chest. So you find alchemist supplies, you find thieves' tools, calligraphers' supplies, oil, holy water, there's a random blanket, just basically odds and ends. What else could you find? If you want any of this, you let me know. There's a net, so that is a weapon, a bedroll, rations. It's just sitting there in the hallway. It's nothing particularly like.
It doesn't seem like there's.
Boom bang whiz.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything of value to me in there. So yeah, no, let it go. Continue down the hallway.
There's no hallway, so it's just a big rectangular room, and then you've got a smaller room within it that there's a door into, and then there's 2 side doors.
Alright, so let me head into that smaller room, and what door? I'm assuming there's a left and right door?
Yeah, so that smaller room is locked.
Right, let me try one of the keys. Make life easy for myself. Does it work?
It does. It is a small armory.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so as you walk into the base, this is where the people store their armor. They put them up for the night, or they want to avail themselves of it temporarily. So there are a number of different weapons in this area. There are long swords. There's a mace.
Are any of them burning swords?
None of them are on fire.
Fuck!
No. You see a quarterstaff. You see a pike. Along the wall, you see various different types of crossbows, and then a massive barrel full of crossbow bolts.
Oh yeah, so I take a couple of those just to add to my inventory of crossbow. No, do I have a crossbow?
You don't have crossbow bolts.
No, I don't. I have a.
You have a short bow.
I have a short bow. Okay, so are there any arrows in the room? Just to have extra arrows? I don't think you're really going that hard anyway. It'd be like, you only have 5 arrows. So yeah, never mind that. I have a rapier. I have a short bow. I have daggers. I have spikes now. I almost want to booby trap it, because if shit hits the fan and they go for their weapons, I want to have them like go through some shit, because I have those spikes, correct?
You do have those spikes that you disassembled from a trap.
Okay, and what's the quality of these weapons? Are any of these weapons particularly stronger? Because I mean, if there's a stronger sword than my rapier, then yeah, I'll take it with me. Otherwise, if it's just bog standard rank and file stuff, then who cares?
Well, remember you've got proficiency with your rapier too. So if you swap it out for there is a longsword in there, or a mace, then you will lose proficiency with that weapon.
Then it's not worth it. Just let it go. Alright, screw it. Let's do that, because I really can't see any other use for the spikes. Actually, no, but then it's just in some random room, so, again. See, that's a good idea. Okay, I want to leave that room, go back and take that additional Thieves Toolkit.
Another Thieves Toolkit?
Yeah.
Sure.
And, I'm gonna leave the room intact, because it's kind of far out the way. It's basically storage. It's not like the main place it looks like. So, whatever. Leave that there. And then, okay, that was the room to the left. What about the room to the right? Let's look through the door, look through the keyhole, and see what's on the inside before I walk into that other room. 10 plus perception, I think. 11.
Okay. This room is...
Actually, wait.
Quiet.
12 plus 11.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus 1 is 13.
Okay. This room is slightly more dimly lit. It doesn't even have any bright lights going on, but in the dark you can see what look to be lines of beds. And if you pause and listen long enough, you can hear breathing from the other side, and maybe make out on one of the beds that you can see the rise and the fall of something probably beneath the sheets.
So that's up at the barracks. So, just one? If there are multiple, I'd see multiple.
Not necessarily, because the room spans in front of you. You can see what's directly in front of your line of sight. You can make out, for sure, one body in there, in one of the beds.
Okay, can I use my keys to open the door a little so I can get more of a clear view of what's in that room? And how many people are in that room?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll me a stealth. Point.
No, I'll roll a stealth.
Just to see how quietly you can open the door, or a sleight of hand. I think you've got a +9 to both.
Yeah, but I mean, it would be more stealth because I have the keys, so I can just open the door.
Yeah.
So 2 plus 9, 11.
Just you get the keys in nice and quiet, and you open it, and just as you know how like you get with doors sometimes, they're smooth, and then at the very end they go. And you do, and you just freeze to see if anybody noticed, and no one has.
Okay. How many bodies do I see in there?
You see 3 bodies. You see 6 beds, 3 bodies. There's someone that you couldn't see beside the person directly in front of you. So the 2 bodies right in front of you. And then if you look down the end of the barrack, they're all single beds. So nothing in your vision is obscured. You see a body in the corner.
Okay. 6 beds, 3 people. I'm going to use the extra tools, the extra thieves tools, and set up a trap by the door. So when they hop up and they try to get out, they'll run into the trap that might fucking take 2 of them out. Because Lord knows it almost took me out. So yeah.
I don't know how setting up a trap works. Just blanket in D&D.
Okay.
I assume you can.
Yeah.
You've got the tools for it. It depends what kind of trap you're setting. Do you have any idea of what kind of trap you're setting? Because if it...
I'd assume the same type of trap that got me.
Because that had a mechanized device that when there was pressure on it, spike came up through plates, so you would have to do something else.
Okay. To Google!
Okay. D&D, how to set up a trap. So you would need to try, okay. If it's a mechanical trap, you would need to be able to manufacture some kind of mechanical trigger. If there was a magical trap, then you have to be able to wield some kind of magical element.
Okay, so forget that then.
There'll be some homebrew.
The wealth of information that is Reddit. Okay, this is not working.
Are there rules for setting traps? Simply put, there aren't any, says somebody. What you could do is set a simple DC, 10 or 15 if you want to be mean, and have the player roll a d20 and add his intelligence modifier and his proficiency bonus if it would make sense for the character. If he fails, he sets the trap incorrectly, or it doesn't work. If he succeeds, the result of this check is the difficulty class for the perception and investigation check to notice the trap. Alright, so how well you make the trap, or how poorly you make the trap. It's not saying you can't make it in this homebrew example. The effect of a trap depends on what the trap maker wants to happen. At most, it can attack with a weapon, such as a spear or a crossbow trap, or maybe an alchemist's fire or holy water. Hit someone with a heavy object, such as a swinging log or a falling rock, or restrain the target. Yeah, a lot of people are saying base it on your intelligence. And then the enemy's passive perception as an NPC, whether they'll be able to detect the trap or not before it goes off. I like that homebrew idea. I don't know if that's homebrew or standard, but I like that idea. Mm-hmm. So you roll plus your intelligence to see if you set the trap. And then depending on what you roll is how effective the trap
my
is.
intelligence. No, that's intelligence saving throws.
+2.
Okay, so let's do it.
Okay. What kind of trap? You need to describe the trap for us too.
Some trap that basically will take, how many? I got 6 spikes, I think you said last time. Mm-hmm. Some trap that'll basically shoot out like 6 spikes and try to cover like whoever's approaching. Like as soon as they try to approach the door, the 6 spikes shoot out. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Maybe based on like tripping a wire, something like that.
Okay.
Alright. 18 plus
Dirty 20.
2. That's a
Dirty
perfect trap.
20. It is a perfect trap, and they would need to get then a 20 to
They
be
need
able
to get
to perceive
They need
it.
to get a 20 and above, which ain't gonna happen.
Which ain't gonna happen. So,
so
all right.
Those guys leave that room. They're fucking dead.
Okay. 20 minutes later, you have assembled yourself a projectile trap.
There you go.
Of spikes that, when triggered, when they trip the wire or
Yeah,
open
as
the
they
door.
try to run to the door, they trip the wire. 6 spikes I'm shooting out, face down. Like
so from the top of the door, they go
it's just dead. Like it's not even like, oh, I got hit in the leg or it went through my foot. It's like face to chest.
And
spike.
I can tell you that with 6 spikes, they would definitely take at least one of them.
Exactly.
Straight dead.
Exactly. So
It's an insta kill with 6 of them. And I think for your foot went into them.
And 3 of them almost killed me.
Into 2 of them.
Oh, 2 of them. So yeah, 6 would kill those guys.
So I think they're D8 rolls each, anyways. Yeah. So okay, so you're just gonna set the trap and then.
Yeah. If shit pops off and people come and run, oh, I'm coming to save you. At least I don't got to worry about 3 dudes. Mm-hmm. So there you go.
Okay, nice. I like that. I like that idea. Mm-hmm. One room is booby trapped. Mm-hmm. Let's go. So you're gonna go traverse back across to the other door. Mm-hmm. Peeping through the door. Or
peep through the door.
You see what looks to be more of a looks a bit like a meeting room of sorts. There's a table in the center, unoccupied, and you see what looks like some kind of parchment sprawled open across the table. There are bookcases that kind of line the back wall. You see what looks to be another room within a room, again, in this area. It almost looks like someone's unofficial living quarters. Like this is a planning room, a meeting room that might adjoin another small room. That's all you can see looking through the hole.
That's got to be the big bad's room. It's probably where he has his meetings. It's a big ass room. Yeah, I'm gonna. Do my keys open the door?
To this door, no.
Yeah, that's the big bad. Fuck it. Let's do this. I'm going to roll for sleight of hand to try to pick the door.
Mm-hmm. It's just.
But before I do that, I did the perception. The door itself isn't booby trapped.
No, it's not booby trapped.
All right, so yeah, let's just roll to get that bitch open. 8 plus 9. So yeah.
17.
Yeah. I open it slowly to just cautiously see if there might be something on the other side of it.
Okay, as you open the door and you peer in and your eyes kind of veer around the corner, you see an individual sitting at a table, and he's got a sword in his hand, and he is just slowly wiping clean, like he's cleaning and polishing.
Mm-hmm. And he hasn't noticed me yet.
No, guy's got pretty shitty passive perception. You're fine.
Mm-hmm.
You're okay. He doesn't notice you. He's still cleaning his sword. He is dressed in he's dressed in some what looks like light armor. He's quite beefy. He's got his arms out. He's quite muscular. He's got a scarf around his head. Cool. Big boots. Just very lovingly.
Is there anyone else in that room with him?
You see no one else in the room.
Okay, fuck him. So I pull out my bow. I put how many more shots? I put another shot of that necrotic. This is gonna hurt real bad. I put another shot of that necrotic poison on it.
One of your arrows?
One of my arrows.
Sure.
I draw back my bow. Wait a minute. This is probably the big bad, and I'm gonna need. I'm gonna have to talk to him to find out what's going on. 0. My intimidation is 0. If this is the big bad, he's not gonna be dead in one shot. So I'm gonna fuck him up real bad. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Fuck it. For the story. Anyway, I pulled my. I coat. How many more shots I have of that? I have 5 shots. I have 5 applications of the poison left.
And you've used 2 on your daggers.
Yeah, 1 on each dagger.
And then you just put 1 on an
well, I haven't done it yet, but.
Okay, you've got 3 left. You have 5
3
in total.
left.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 3 left. This is the big bad. He's worth it. So I'll use 1. That'll leave me 2. I use 1 application on the arrow, and I draw back. This is going to be a fucking hella sneak attack, plus my proficiency with the bow. You've seen this, you know what's that. You'll do the math as the DM. So
I'll have the other paper so I can do the math.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the short bow.
Okay.
Remember, you're adding 7 to whatever you roll to hit.
Come on, give me something good. 17.
Alright, plus 7. 24. That's way above his armor class, baby. You got him.
Okay, and then the damage. Okay, so I gotta deal the damage. Wait, hold on. Whoa, let me read it. It says.
Okay.
It says once per turn, deal 2d6s extra damage
Wait,
to 1 creature's sneak attack.
Oh,
right?
plus the sneak. Yeah.
So it's whatever I'm gonna roll plus 2d6s.
Yeah.
Right. So let's see what I originally. Oh, plus
the poison damage.
We'll get to that when we get to that. Okay, so the damage is 12.
No. It's a d6, my love.
No, deal 2 extra. 2d6s extra.
Yeah.
Plus the whatever the regular attack is.
I understand, sweetheart. You're gonna have to be rolling a d6 die.
Yes, you're right. All right. I got excited.
You did. You're super cute.
1d6. You're right. Oh wait. 1d6 plus 5 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And then the 2d6 is for the sneak attack. Plus the
6.
Okay, yeah.
Plus an automatic 6 because they're poisoned.
Okay, so it hits. So that was with the D. That was the D20. And now for the D6. because it's gonna hit.
And if you had gotten a 20, remember we said if you had a crit on this, it would just be like the...
Yeah, but because it was a dirty 20, we don't get that.
No.
Yeah. Alright. Fuck.
5 plus 5, so 10 already.
That's 10. And then 2 d6s, because it's a sneak attack, so let's just keep that. Well, we're not stupid. So 10 plus 2
12
plus
That's enough.
6.
18.
Okay, so we had 18 plus the 5 or whatever the damage.
6.
No.
20. Yeah.
It's 2d. That was just the 2d6s. Now we're adding the necrotic damage.
Which is 6.
Which is, yeah.
So 24.
Yeah.
24 damage off the bat.
Off the bat.
Alright.
So.
Yep.
So, okay. So, am I describing it or are you?
He's not dead.
Okay, fine. Well,
He's not dead, but he's fucking close.
Okay.
You aim your crossbow
Nah,
at him, he doesn't
my
see
bow and arrow, and I'm
your bow and arrow, your
more
short
some
bow.
Lord of the Rings shit.
Right at him. I mean, he's only like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
So it's pretty brutal. And it pierces right through his neck.
Ooh.
Alright, but he's still alive.
Ooh.
Pierces right through his neck, and because you're so close and it's such close range, it comes out the other side and it's like wedged off the side of his neck. Right? And he falls backwards in his chair and kind of hits his head and he's gurgling. He's like... And he gets up and he sees you and he's instinctually grabs his sword.
Mm-hmm.
And so then do we roll for initiative to see what happens next?
I mean...
He's going to fight you? Because a sneak attack's a sneak attack. Is that...
Yeah.
So we roll initiative now?
Now I guess we roll initiative, because... Yeah, the sneak attack would be me going first either way. That's hence the sneak attack, right?
But now we roll to engage in combat.
Yeah, now it's like, okay, I got that one attack off.
And now we start.
And now we're starting a formal
right,
roll
so
for initiative.
To go again.
So there's a chance that I may still get to go again.
Yeah.
So maybe you gotta roll too.
I will.
Yeah.
You've got the D6 in your hand.
So
I mean the D20.
That's a 9.
Plus,
Oh!
remember?
Yeah, plus the 9 plus 5. 14.
14, you got a
Okay.
14. 9.
9.
You,
I could outright kill him now. Okay, cool.
It's your go.
So
he's gurgling, he's grabbed his sword and he's kind of like slowly trudging towards you.
Mhm.
Sword out hand, blood just spurting from his neck.
Okay.
As he gurgles on his own blood.
As he's gurgling on his own blood, I say, do you really want to do that? I mean, I've got this spell of aid right here, ready to go. I mean, you're gonna die. You're already on your last legs. I could have killed you, but I chose not to. If you want, you give me what I need, you give me the information I ask for, I use this spell, you go right as rain. Everything is fine. Or you could be pig-headed and I'll cut your head off.
He's got the arrow through his throat, he's clutching at his throat, and you kind of hear him try to be like, the fuck you.
Okay, and back into character. I'm someone who's looking for Luxus. Lex. If you can help me with that, I can help you with your dying problem.
He holds his hand on his chest and he's like, piece of shit.
Actually, yes, I've swam through a few of them, actually, on the way here. That doesn't answer my question, though, buddy. Give me the information I need, and I'll be on my merry way after I help you with your whole arrow through the face thing.
Blood spurting as he's still walking towards you, really slowly staggering to close the distance. Still sword pointed at you. He hasn't lowered his weapon yet. And he's like, the boss isn't done with him yet.
The boss? The boss isn't... You mean to tell me you're not even the boss?
He just gurgles at you like, no.
Okay. Fine. Fair enough. Good thing I have 2 more applications of this. At this point, I just grab my sword, and I guess that would be the end of my turn. I got my information. It wouldn't be fair for me to attack again after that. So, is he reached me yet? Can I?
Yeah, he's just slowly been making like trudging towards you with his sword out. If he gets to you before you hit him, when the time he finally gets to you, he's gonna go whether you go for your turn or not. No, you have to go for your turn.
Okay. So if
is an action just even though you've entered in an engagement, like we can. I assume we can still have a conversation, but it is still your turn to initiate it and combat.
I guess I have. That's a good question. If I talk to him, I haven't taken my action. I've just talked to him.
Yeah, I don't think that's an action.
Okay.
Because people say stuff as they brandish stuff all the time.
Cool. All right. So
we'll see.
Screw it. At this point, then, if I'm gonna have an action, he's no use to me. I'm gonna fucking kill him. So I shot once. Shot an arrow at him. How far is he from me now? He's been staggering closer to me from, 10 feet?
You can say he's barely making it to you. You say he's like 4 feet away. It's pretty close.
Can I blast someone with an arrow at 4 feet away?
Sure. It's pretty fucking brutal.
Screw it.
Go for it.
Alright, so let's see.
Have you rolled to hit?
No, I'm about to know.
Oh.
This is just plain arrows. I'm not reapplying anything. I'm just... Actually, I gotta get that arrow back from there. I can use it again. Just
back in.
Yo, that would be a cool move, though. If you do some Lego shit, like pull the arrow out of his neck and stab him through the chest.
Remember, you've got movement, combat, action that you can take in your... in your turn if you want to do something fucked. Roll to hit first.
Yeah, okay. So we rolled it. And... 2 plus...
Oh.
2 plus... Doesn't matter. 2 plus... Where is it?
7.
2 plus 7? Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. Alright.
What's his armor class?
15.
Yeah, no, doesn't hit.
Okay, so he's got to roll to hit you, but your armor class is 16.
18.
18. He rolls a 4 plus 5 to hit. Yep, 9. Doesn't hit.
Yeah. I'm like...
So he goes to swing at you and he kind of slips on his own blood a little bit and actually staggers a couple of feet backwards. Before restabilizing himself.
Oh, wait, and I have it on my daggers, right? But I don't want to waste a shot. If I threw a dagger at him, that'd be really interesting.
He's... Who are you? Oh, no.
Oh, my... That's a 1.
What? Crit 1.
Yeah, you
Diablo would be
choice.
like, you gotta...
It's your choice. You could have it be just a critical fail, or I could hurt myself or something. It's up to you.
Well, what do you go to do? What were you gonna use?
I was thinking I was gonna use my sword and try to, like, just stab him.
Okay, so as you lean forward to, like, go for a shot with his sword and close the distance, one of his arteries that was a little bit congealed just kind of pulsates and blood splatters in your eye. And you miss because you can't see, and you go like, whoa, and you move and you like miss.
Yeah, okay.
Because the blood goes.
Oh, God. God damn it. Can you just keep your blood to yourself, please? Thank you. Nope.
6 plus 5. Nope.
Jesus.
11. He's just like, there is blood everywhere. His complexion is going pale.
I mean, I would hope if someone is like, well, yeah. I mean, he could attempt it, but I'm not interested in what he has to say. Or he's not the big bad. That is a 6 plus.
Oh my God.
Just short. Wait, 6 plus 7, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just short.
Too short. Oh my God, so there's just blood fucking... It's like a CSI crime scene.
Yeah.
There's just blood everywhere gushing from his neck.
It's like that scene from Reservoir Dogs where there's just blood. Okay, you might actually hit me now.
11 plus 5, 16. No,
Nope.
It doesn't.
You would have hit me if I didn't have mage armor on.
That's right.
Oh my God, come on, somebody. Let's get this going.
This is why you have multiple people.
This is not right. 4. It was a 4. Plus 7.
No, that's just 13. Oh, 4. You showed me a 13.
It was a 4, Katie. I don't cheat.
Okay. I'm not cheating.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Same
Listen, we're
thing.
just gonna roll until someone hits, right?
Yes, basically. Oh my God. And thank you, Jesus. 6, 18.
And it hits. And he goes, wait.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
I can tell you Alexis.
Okay. Where is Lex?
He goes, help me.
Okay, so
And he drops down to one knee,
cool.
clutching at his throat, sword just kind of down on the ground.
So I go down, I kneel, I look at him and like, tell me what I need to know, and I'll cast a spell.
And he's like, in the third compartment, through the tavern, are the holding cells.
Cool. At that point, I say, thank you for letting me know. And I reach for the arrow. I pull the arrow out. I'm assuming he like tries to clutch it to keep the blood in.
Mm-hmm.
I say, thank you very much. And then plunge the arrow through his chest. Just sink the arrow deep through his chest,
heart?
into his heart. Doing, I don't know how much damage would that be.
Don't even have to bother because it's still got necrotic damage on it, so that's a +6. And he only had 6 hit points left. So as it plunges into your heart, you see him kind of take his final gasping breath as the necrotic magic and the poison just like you can see the blackens him out from his heart and all the way up through his neck and across his chest, and he just falls undead.
Yeah. Just pull that arrow out, like I'm gonna be reusing this. Thank you very much. Put it back in my quiver, and now I've got a place to go. I leave the room and I head for that location.
Okay, so we're joining this first compartment. If you actually backtrack out the way you came, where the guard was, opposite the guard is the second section. If you go to the other side, so you come in one side, the guards' quarters are here. If you go that way, there's actually a second building. That is where you head. You have to cross another little like shit moat to get there. You spryly jump across. You see another alcove, well lit. This time you hear voices. You hear voices. You can't see in the alcove from where your position is. But you can see a door. It looks much sturdier than the door that was being guarded on the other side. That was a large wooden door. This one has metal around the perimeter of what looks like a big heavy set wooden door again.
Okay.
Yeah, and from where you are, you hear like the murmurings.
From people behind the door. Or also in the hallway. I roll a perception so I can tell. Jesus Christ. Okay. Dang it.
I can't just tell you.
18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Plus whatever. I'd have been 20. Over 20. So go ahead.
Yeah. They're outside the door. They're outside the door. You
Okay.
can see 2 guards this time.
Guards.
Very much awake. Playing like a die game on a little table. Guarding the front door. With that perception check, you can see that they are armored in the exact same way as the other guard. One of them has a set of keys jangling at his waist. Behind them are another small like weapons stand, again with the assortment of weapons that you've come to find throughout this base. And they are arguing. One of them is accusing the other one of cheating in this card game.
They accuse the other one of cheating. Okay. So I would like to cast Minor Illusion on the one that is being accused of cheating, and have it see. And they're playing dice.
They're playing dice.
Okay. And I want to make it look like he has an extra pair of dice in his pocket, just visible to him. So yeah, I want to make it look like he is cheating. So what do I got? And it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
So I can just cast it.
You can just cast it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you overhear the 2 guys. I hate having to do 2 NPCs talking to each other.
And potentially fighting.
And potentially fighting each other. Let me get them up just in case they do come to blows. Okay.
Fine, I'll help you out. Like,
Be an NPC
go ahead.
for me.
Go ahead.
You cheated. There's no way you rolled that many.
I don't need to cheat. You just fucking suck at this game.
I do not suck at this game, but I have got this is a big pot of money here, and this is my full week's worth of wages. You can't cheat.
I don't care.
Show me what's in your hand.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Show me what's in your hand. I told you that there were that many, that you can't have 4 die going at the same time.
Well, again, I know how the rules of the game work. Thank you very much. And to be frank, I don't give a shit if it was a whole year's wages. It's mine. I beat you fair and square.
If you beat me fair and square, show me the die in your hand.
All right. And I show him the die in my hand.
And there's 1 extra die.
Yeah.
I fucking knew it! And he winds up and he punches the other guy smack in the face.
And he's okay. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I like run at him and I grab him.
You grab by the neck.
There you go. Grab him by the neck.
Choke him up.
Choking him. I was like, got him on the ground. What the fuck is wrong with you? I like try to pound his face.
The other guy shuffles his weight a bit, and from the bottom he gives him an elbow across the jaw, and you hear a crunch, and his jaw's been dislocated by this elbow.
It's like, you motherfucker! And pull out my sword. Now I'm pissed. You motherfucker! You broke my fucking jaw! Yeah. There you go. And roll for initiative.
So these 2 guards are literally squabbling now on the floor. The table's been knocked over. They're blow for blowing each other.
Okay.
No one's... Obviously, like a guy, you see, draw a knife, whatever, they're not actually going to kill each other at this point, but they're in a bare-knuckle brawl. Yeah, until someone goes down.
Okay, but they're doing damage to each other.
But they're doing damage to each other. Definitely are. I'm going to just do a random roll to see how much damage they've done to each other. But yeah. You go, baby.
Okay. Well,
This is a D12? Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, I'm watching that. I can't know how much damage they've done to each other. Well, I can look at it. Okay, I roll of perception to see how fucked up they look.
One guy is like clinging onto consciousness. Basically, he's looking groggy as fuck, and the other guy is standing on top of him. The guy that's a bit more better for wear, just full mount on top of him, just going bang, bang, bang. But the guy's awake.
Okay, so one is fucked up and the other one's perfectly fine.
The other one's got like blood coming from his lip. You can that's the guy with the jaw that's gone. His jaw's kind of dislocated. He's got blood coming from his mouth. A contusion, on his forehead.
Okay. I'm going to choose violence this round, and I'm going to take my daggers, which already have necrotic damage on them, and I'm going to finish off one and hopefully severely fuck up the other one or OP kill them. Shout out to OP.
And as we've learned with melee damage, you can choose whether you want to kill or knock out or something like that.
Actually, this too should count as a sneak attack because they don't know I'm here.
Yeah.
So, oh my god. Alright, we really got to save this character. Alright, so I got to roll to hit. Well, I got to roll separately to hit each one, right? With the dagger.
One for each dagger.
Okay, so.
You gotta roll.
16 plus. What again?
And this is to hit?
Yeah.
Well, you've already got it with a 16. That's their armor class.
Okay, so that's
one. That's one hit.
Oh, so, okay, so I'll do them both. One is a definite hit, and the other one 9. Yeah, that's a 9 plus what?
Your attack plus attack.
9 plus attack. See, I'm making no sense of this damn
Dagger.
thing.
Right here, my love. Plus 7.
No. That's the damage.
No, that's to your attack roll.
Oh, plus 7 to hit.
The damage is there. Yeah.
9 plus 7, 16. So definitely.
Oh, you hit both.
Yeah, hit them both. Okay, so damage. Now it's see the dagger.
D4 plus 5.
D4 plus 5.
Which is the pointy triangle. D4 plus 5.
Oh my god. D4 plus 5. Okay. What do you give me this for? Just to put away?
Oh, I was rolling that to see how much the points they took off each other.
D4 plus 5. 2. Plus 5. 7.
It's one dead.
Plus, I was gonna add the necrotic damage, but okay. That's plus 1 dead. All right, and then the other one is D4. Wait, actually, wait. Don't I have to do this again? No, it's a D4 plus 5. All right, and 3 plus 5.
Dead.
Okay. Jesus. Okay.
I told you these daggers are OP.
So as they're rolling around on the ground, like, I just throw the dagger, it just hits one dude right between the eyes as he's on top, and he just passes out on top of the guy, just blood leaking from him. And the other guy, thinking he's relieved, like, turns around and looks to see, and as his eyes meet mine, another dagger just hits him straight in between the eyes. And he just flumps on the floor.
Falls down.
Yes. Dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I just go up. I retrieve both my daggers. Just, that's 2 applications down now.
You've got 1 more application.
Yep.
On each before you have to then reapply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take the keys. What do I see on both of their bodies? I loot both of their bodies.
Really not much. Their pockets have literally been emptied and put on the table. So if you loot on the table, you see just a bunch of shit, like mostly coins. The stuff that catches your eye is you do see another one. There's a potion of greater healing that I had one of them holding. So there's another potion of greater healing that's on this table.
Times 2.
You also see a scroll.
Ooh, scroll. Any idea what that scroll does?
There's a spell on the scroll.
Ooh, what's the spell?
So it is the bless. You see the bless.
Love my kitty.
Love you too. Mm-hmm. So this door, I think I said, was wooden with like steel metal framing. It has a grate on the inside, so you can actually visually see through, as well as having a lock to unlock. And you are going to look through the peephole.
Use perception to look through the peephole and see what I see on the other side, and you start telling you before.
And so you peer through the grate at the top of the door, and you see a small wooden platform with stairs descending down into what looks to be a tavern. So it's very much the mess hall for the Thieves Guild. You see round tables with chairs. You see directly across from you another elevated platform on the same height as you, again with tables and chairs. Across from you do see 4 guards, all sitting around having drinks and eating some food.
4 guards. Okay.
From what you can see from directly in front of you, that it looks like the tavern sprawls off to your left. You can't quite see down now unless you do open the door, but you can see 4 guys directly, and you hear noises. There's music, there's chatter, there's definitely more people than what you can directly see in front of you in this space. You can hear, I don't know what you rolled for perception, but you can hear plates clanking, you can hear glasses being raised and dropped down. There's obviously some kind of bar or some kind of kitchen area, and more potential bodies that you can't see.
So right now in front of me I have the 4, well not in front of me, but right now the direct
Line
opposition is 4 guys sitting at a table chilling, doing their thing.
Yeah, on a raised platform. So you can imagine like you're on there's the door and there's a raised platform, then it descends down, and then the bar comes out that way. Mm-hmm. And then opposite you there's another like little raised area. Mm-hmm. And they're sitting on the tables in that raised area. Mm-hmm.
So I can see them, but they can't see me right now.
They can't see you because I see you very inconspicuously peeping through that hole.
Okay then. Do I want to engage with them or not? It's 4 dudes. Can I get a description of their builds? Do they look like particularly hardy dudes? Do they look like just random rank and file? How do they look?
I guess you would perceive them to be random rank and file. Mm-hmm. No, they're not donning any particularly tough armor. They're not in a guard post. Mm-hmm. They're clearly just members of the Thieves Guild that are there for drinks and dinner. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I roll for stealth to try to sneak past them?
Yep, you open the door and sneak inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll on all that action.
And obviously, I take it no one I recognize there. Lux isn't there chilling with them.
No.
No, it's just random dudes just
No
chilling.
one you recognize.
Chilling, having some food and drink.
Members of the Thieves Guild.
Yeah. Plus, I heard he murdered the shit out of a couple people. Let's try to keep the deaths to a minimum. Some of these guys, granted, they're thieves and pieces of shit, but they're not murderers perceivably yet.
Mm-hmm.
Not hardcore like the captain dude. He was a fucking murderer.
How do you know?
Because he came at me with a sword. Like, who? I'm sitting here like, brief aside. Someone shot you in the neck with a fucking arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying, hey, I could heal you. And your first inclination is to grab your sword and still approach them.
Mm.
That should instantly make you fold. If you're just a regular civilian, you'd be like, oh my god, I don't want to die, please don't. Unless you're like, oh no, I'm not fucking killing you. If that's your attitude, okay, cool. You're an asshole. In which case, yeah, I'm killing you. Mm-hmm. But like, if he had completely approached that, like, oh my god, I'm dying, I didn't do anything wrong, then I would have been like, alright, cool, and but you're a piece of shit, so you die. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Rolling, plus 9. Please don't be a 10. Be good to me, dice. Is that a 7 or a 1? I think that's a 7. Okay, so 7 plus 9.
16.
Yeah, 16.
Pretty good.
Alright.
That's pretty good. So you stealthily put the lock in the key and you open the door and it moves. No one notices that the door is opening because you don't open it wide. You slip inside. Mm-hmm. Close it behind you unnoticed. From your elevator platform now, you see the remainder of the bar. Mm-hmm. You see up against the wall more square tables and sets of 2 chairs. There are mm-hmm. 2 more guards, 2 more thieves that you can see sitting at one of those tables. You can see at the far end a long stretch of bar and bar stools, and there's a bartender behind there currently pouring ale for 2 more thieves that are sitting at the bar in conversation.
So you got
with
4,
him.
2, and 2.
And a bartender.
Jesus, 9 people in that room.
There are 9 people in that room. As you're observing the layout, you see behind the bar like those kind of like chef open and closey doors. Mm-hmm. And this kind of older man kind of crouched over. He kind of bustles out and he's got plates of food in his hand and he comes and he serves it down to the 2 men at the bar. Kind of gives them a nod. And then one of them you can see tries to engage him in conversation. He kind of brushes them off quickly and he, you can kind of make out he's hurriedly getting back to something in the kitchen that is very much absorbing his attention. He's got to get back to something really quick. And he goes back inside the kitchen area. The bartender just serves his drinks and just goes back to wiping down the bar, having conversation with the lads at the bar.
So just the dudes at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out if maybe I could try to... What about lighting situation? I'm assuming it's a well-lit area. Multiple candles, torches, what have you?
Wall torches, fire torches on the wall, keeping it pretty well lit. There are... Obviously, with fire, you would have... bits of shadow in the room that you could utilize behind desks in corners, but were you to traverse through the middle, so imagine you've got the 4 guys up high elevated, you've got 2 guys on the wall, and then you've got 3 guys, and girls, whatever, at the bar, and you see that the way out of this area is either through the kitchen or there is a door at the complete opposite side of the room.
So... yeah, I'm not going to engage all these people. That's just not a good idea. Although, I'd be very interesting to see if I can handle them all. Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to sneak past them and try to get into that kitchen.
Try to get into the kitchen. Alright. I'm just trying to see what their passive perception is to see. 10. They're not going to notice you. What about this guy? Oh, 11. I guess he doesn't really notice you either. Alright, cool. So you kind of hug the walls and you duck in around a little nook to the corner, and as the bartender turns his back to you to grab something high from the back, you scuffle low along the edge of the bar and around the... You got to get in between two sets of people to get there. I have to... If you roll a good enough... This is just figuring out the game. If you roll a good enough stealth check, even if realistically you would be caught by somebody, you get past them, right?
Yeah, it's all about the numbers.
It's all about the dice. All right. You hug the bar and you find the shadow in the room and you...
I mean, but then again, if it plays into your story that I get caught, then you could also do that.
No.
Be like, as a DM, you could switch it up.
No, it's fine. I'm going to give it to you. You sneak around the side of the bar. And, you know, the little side latches that open up a bar to let people through, you're currently sitting in the nook underneath that, so you're underneath the table. The barman's in front of you, and the door is just off to your left to get into the kitchen.
Okay.
You can continue to slip. Time it to slip right past him into the kitchens. You slip right past him into the kitchens. Alright. You see this little old man, back turned towards you, staring at a big cauldron. The cauldron appears to be bubbling. It's emitting a kind of funky smell. It's perfumed, and the perfume almost has color to it. You can see a little, like a pink aura kind of coming up the top of this pot. He turns around to grab an ingredient. You kind of stealthily, like, just duck back a little bit and kind of peer through, and you can see he's grabbing ingredients and putting into this pot. Everything else about this kitchen area seems pretty generic. There are shelving units with different jars of, like, spices. He's got ovens and fire with pots with things roasting and boiling. He's clearly in the middle of starting up his dinner service. He's got plates lined up, but he's very much fussing over this particular pot.
Okay. Can I cast Friends on the...
You definitely can.
On the cook?
Yeah, is that a cantrip?
Yep. It is.
Alright. So, just to clarify, cantrips, we're saying you don't roll to cast them, you just can cast them.
I don't have anything stopping me from casting them. I think I still have to roll to hit. Or I have to roll...
Because I think we've just been doing them, right?
Yeah, hold on, let's double check.
Yeah, so sometimes questions come into my mind later on, even though I've done it. Yes, cantrips work just like normal spells, and therefore you still have to roll cast a spell.
But I mean, it's just nothing to sit there and say, oh, well, you have spell slots, so you can only cast them. I can just use them as many times as I want.
Alright, so you would roll your Arcana?
Well, let's just first...
Or spell attack.
See how it works.
Spell, because you've got a spell attack mod +4. I assume that's when you're actually casting a spell that is an attack, not a cantrip.
Okay. So it says this for the duration and the check. So one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you used magic to influence its mood and become hostile towards you. A creature prone for violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution in other ways at the DM's discretion, depending on the nature of the interaction with it. So this dude's just a cook, I'm assuming. So I could use it, get some information from him, but as soon as it wears off, he's gonna be like, "Did you cast a spell on me?" You know, and he'll be pissed.
So you can cast that spell on anybody as long as they're not already hostile towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So he doesn't know you're there. So.
So yeah, but afterwards he's gonna know I'm there, and he's gonna realize that I use magic on him. So I'm not leaving feeling no type of ways.
So you still got to roll to hit.
And I gotta roll to hit him. Yeah, it comes like any other random spell. I gotta roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, but I mean, what am I hitting against?
His armor class to see if it gets him, right?
Yeah,
that's what Diablo did to you, right?
Yeah.
He does. Everyone will have an armor class. He's got an armor class. Yep.
Yep.
So you've been doing this a little bit wrong. I think it's like if you're like burning hands your tub of water for your bath, like we just kind of say, okay, just do that.
Yeah, because
there's no armor class
for water. But if it's against a person or a creature, yeah, there's armor class.
Because I think we've been doing Arcana checks to see if you can, but that would be just if it's an object or something. If it's a person, it's an attack roll, right?
Yeah.
Correct us if we're wrong, people who are listening, if you're listening.
See, now my problem here is I'm deliberating. Do I want to use this and guarantee at some point Yeah, +4. Guarantee at some point that he will fucking be hostile towards me and deal with whatever that may be. Or do I want to chill and see if I can get information some other way? I mean, he's a cook ultimately, so what is he going to actually know? But if I'm wrong...
I'm going to put, if you cast a spell, I'm going to put a 1 minute timer on our conversation interaction so you know.
I mean, there's a whole room full of guards, so the second that spell breaks, he can run in that room and I have to fight all those people. And he's a cook. You know what? It's not worth it. The information that a cook might give me just isn't really worth the guaranteed fight I'm gonna have. Can I do an investigation check of the room, see if maybe there's any kind of secret passages or anything in the room?
Oh, there is another door directly to your right. There's a door directly to your right. If you're looking for entrances and exits, and there's like a small window, kind of like above the stove, that is open at the moment. And the smell of the cook stuff's going out. You've already kind of perceived the room. There's nothing that jumps out at you besides this pot.
I doubt they're gonna have my man cooking in a pot. Alright, so let me just exit the room then. Let me exit to that right. Let me use that right exit to see what else is in the facility.
Alright, you are now you slip past because it's very close. It's like basically right next to you. Slip past that door. It's lucky for you, it's open and unbooby-trapped. You just slip in. You're now in like a storage room.
Just a freaking storage room.
You're in a storage room. It's got a dirty sink. It's got barrels that say rum in big bold letters or ale in big bold letters. There is a area towards the back that's kind of covered in like hay. Yeah, there's just straw kind of in one corner of the room, and a ladder that kind of seems to lead up to a little like higher platform.
Can I investigate that hay bale? See if maybe it's covering something?
Sure. You go over to the hay bale and you do notice that there is red. It looks to be blood. Something has been slaughtered in a section of where this area of hay is.
I hope that's not my boy. Well, not until I kill him anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go up the ladder then and see what's going on.
Alright, you go up into the ladder and it takes you to just a small platform where there's kind of, it's quite dusty up here. You can tell the storage area isn't very much used, but you now have a high vantage to traverse along the top of this barracks, mess hall, tavern area. So you're now literally, there's a little area where there's storage, rope, cutlery, more, bags of flour kind of thing. But you now have a vantage point to walk across beams on the roof of this tavern.
Got an advantage point. I'm gonna really have to talk. I'm gonna have to get information from somebody. Well, 10 overall, because then if the chef decides to get involved, it'll be 10. That's what I'm saying. Now it literally becomes a numbers game. If even the max I could take out would be like if I could take out maybe 2 people from jump. That brings the number down to 8. Let's say the bartender doesn't fight, the chef doesn't fight. Are there any... Okay. If I'm on a vantage point, how many people... Is there anybody singled out sitting by themselves?
No.
Everybody's in groups. The 2 are sitting with the bartender talking shit. The 4 are at a table, and then there's 4...
And there's 2.
Then there's 2 where?
Up against the far wall now from where you are.
2 of them, by themselves. I'm gonna try to leave then, instead of engaging a room full of people. Okay, can I cast... Okay, can I go back into the room with the chef?
Yeah, totally.
Alright, so I want to go back to the room with the chef, and, is there anything... Can I do a non-lethal takedown?
You can. I think from what has been said before, you still have to reduce... I wonder how they surrender. Either the NPC chooses to surrender. Or remember how, like, if you do a melee attack and you reduce them down to 0, you can choose whether it's lethal or not? I guess you could leave them prone, bind them up, You know what I mean? Wake them up, and then they physically cannot fight you and do anything.
Because I'm thinking, like, okay, Jesus, it'd be really brutal to take someone out with a fucking arrow or a dagger, and then just be like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to kill you, but you're bleeding out on the floor.
Hold on, let me Google if someone who's had friend cast on them can attack you. Because imagine if you're standing there docile and you're like, hey, how's it going? And you're just slowly binding their hands.
Matter of fact, you don't even have to do that. You can just be like, hey, all right, never mind. You know,
should I Google if friend can someone under friend can attack you?
Well, that's the thing I'm going to say. I might have a way around all of that altogether.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I go back in that room. I'm going to cast friend on the chef, right? And that's just me I have a minute to basically just ask him shit, right? So let me roll to see if it fucking hits for starters. Like plus 4 my spell attack. Alright. Wait. Is that the attack is in the power, or is that the attack is into hit?
What is an attack?
People watching this must be screaming like, oh my god, it's this! And it's like, we don't know.
Well, this is good because if other people don't know, they'll get it clarified for them too. Your attack spell modifier is a modifier you add to attack rolls with your spells. It's calculated as your spellcasting modifier. Your spellcasting modifier depends on your class. Some spells require the caster to make an attack roll to determine whether the spell effect hits the intended target. Yeah, so it's your attack roll.
Okay, then.
It's your attack to hit, right?
My attack to hit. Okay.
Your attack bonus with a spell attack equals your spellcasting ability.
Okay. 13 plus 4, 17. So that hits, I'm assuming.
Well, that hits. It even without the spell mod, that would have hit. This particular person's armor class is 12.
Okay, cool. So I walk up to him. I'm like, I hit him with the spell. Yeah, a minute.
And a minute. Okay.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hi, nice to see you.
Hey, man, yo, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
I got something up in the back. Can you help me with it real quick?
Yeah, sure. He puts down his big label and he follows you out. Whereabouts?
I take him to that storage room.
To the storage room.
Yeah, cool, man. Hey, listen, dude, do me a favor. Can you just do this real quick?
Yeah, sure. He puts his hands
cool.
in front of him.
I take the rope. I tie his hands.
He's got this goofy ass smile on his face. Looking at you.
I tie his hands. I tie his wrists. I tie his ankle. I'm like, hey man, look, you look like you had a hard time. Why don't you just take a seat here real quick?
Yeah. It's sweaty.
Yeah, man. You know what?
Potional day.
Yeah, you've been busting your ass. I understand you're really tired. Hey, listen, have you seen Lex?
Lex? Oh, the ball guy that the boss was fussing over a little while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him around. He didn't look particularly good.
Yeah, which way did the boss take him? Do you know?
Would it take him out back to the dungeons, probably.
Oh, what's that? That's through here, and I point to the exit of the...
Yeah, if you keep going... Hey. What's going on? No. Hey! And he's trying to, like, move his wrists and his hands together and bites him. Who the fuck are you? Hey!
I like try to cover his mouth. I try to cover his mouth to try to keep him, and then I'm
he's moaning help into your hands.
And I'm just like, screw this. I'm trying to gag him. I've already got him tied up, so he can't move. But I need him to stay silent. Didn't get to it in time because I needed information. But yeah, all right. So I'm trying to gag him, and I'm keeping him. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Right. Because you haven't tied him down to the ground. He's trying to get up on his feet.
Yeah. I just kind of like keep him. I just kind of like push him into that hay bale and just like leave him there. And I'm just like, cool. Thanks for letting me know. And I close the door and I lock it because it was unlocked with me. I'm locking it with him. Fuck him.
So you're trying your 2 sets of keys, hoping one of those keys locks the storage room.
Yes. I'm hoping one of them does.
They don't.
They don't. All right. Well, then
You might have the key though.
Let me check him and see if he has the key.
He does have a set of keys on him. It's one single key and it says storage.
Cool. So I just say, I like close the, I like get up, I get the key, I close the door. Before I close the door, I say, don't worry, I'm sure someone will notice that you're missing once people start getting hungry. And I close the door and I lock it. Mm-hmm. And I like hold on to the keys. So I'm walking with 3 sets of keys. And, well, technically 4 because I got the other guy's keys too. And I like try to sneak up into the rafters again.
As you're ascending the ladder, he gets up to his feet again. He starts throwing the weight of his body against the door. Boom. Runs up again. Boom.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, either way, people will probably hear that eventually, but as long as it's after I leave, I don't care. Okay. So, yeah.
Alright, so you've descended up, you're on the rafters, you're overlooking everybody.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, matter of fact.
Barman's at this stage. He's left, he's gone behind the bar, and he's now chatting to the 4 guys up here.
And where's my exit?
Here. On the opposite side that you entered.
Okay, cool. So, let me roll a stealth check to try to get to that door. And
no, roll me an, what would it be? Roll me an acrobatics check to see how well you land jumping down from the beam onto the floor.
Okay. And
that's what I want instead of stealth. Oh,
+7.
27, but he rolled a crit. He rolled a 20 on that. Oh my god. Baby's feeling himself a little bit. So he's on the beam and he does a fucking triple somersault and lands on the floor and it's like nuts.
Silent.
Like a cat landing, not a single bit of noise, just this with grace, and just takes the weight through his knees. He even does a little he puts one hand on the ground wow. As he lands. No one
superhero landing.
No one notices a thing. And then he slips out the door.
There we go.
That's my ninja baby. All right.
That was my first natural 20 of this playthrough.
Is it?
The first natural. I've had dirty 20s, but this is my first natural 20.
Oh yay!
So there you go.
I thought you had one other one where you killed. Maybe it wasn't a kill.
No. I've had. Trust me, when I was killing folks, it was still high, and if I did go over 20, it was dirty. But this was the first natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see the third section of this Thieves Guild that we've described so far. So between you and it, there is another shit moat, right? But then on either side, where the not a hallway, where the I guess not even a laneway because it's outside, but you can imagine the laneway that kind of separates the two is where the built-up stone is. So nobody wanted anyone to be able to get into this third area without traversing through that bar and that tavern. Right, so it's built up, it's almost fortified, whatever is in this area. You have another little wooden plankway across the shit river to get to that area.
Shit river.
No guards, no alcoves, just 2 doors.
Left and right?
Left and right. One of them, the one to your left, is ajar. The one to your right, closed.
Let me try to peek through the one to the left and see what's there.
You peek through the door without touching it. And what you can see from the sliver of door that's open is 1.5 cells. So you have iron bars that separate 2 look like caged cells. The first one is empty. You see straw, you see bedding, a pillow, a bucket, some shackles, but no one's in it. From what you can see of the second one, you can see half of the cell and you can see a pair of legs.
Can I use perception to see if the door is booby-trapped or if anything near the door is booby-trapped?
Sure. Perception, investigation, I think it would be, but yeah.
8. Perception, investigation. Let's use investigation because I'm +4. So that's 8 and 4, 12.
Door's not booby trapped.
Cool.
It's just been lazily left ajar, I guess.
Alright, so I don't see anybody in sight? There's no guards?
Well, you haven't touched the door yet. This is only from what you can see through the crack in the door that's open.
Okay, so I cautiously open the door to see if I could look more into the room and get a more broader lay of the land, see if there's guards anywhere.
Alright, so you slowly push open the door and you see adjacent to these cells that line the wall of this, I guess, dungeon type area, a guard, heavily armored, looking down at his desk. Let's say he's reading a scroll, or he's reading some kind of material. Candle on the desk, massive, giant spear at his side. Mm-hmm. This guy looks pretty mean, looks pretty gruff.
Mage hand, that's not invisible, is it?
Not at the level you're at.
Okay.
No.
Fuck it. What are you gonna say?
This guy has decent passive perception, so the longer you sit in that door,
yeah, fuck
he's gonna see you.
I'm drawing my bow with the arrow with poison on it, and I pull back and I aim for his face.
Aim for his face.
Aim for his face.
Let's go, sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
This is the last bit of
on that arrow.
Poisoned arrow. Yep.
Yeah. So, this is to hit. Jesus, please hit. Wait. This isn't stealth. Yeah, let's just see what happens. This guy's serious. 6. It's either 6 or 9. I'll say.
Where's the dot? So, this one here?
Yeah.
Or that one? This one?
This one.
That's a 9.
Okay. So 9. And then there's a certain degree to hit and all this other stuff, right?
9 plus your 7.
Oh.
16.
Wait. Yeah,
you
9 plus
the to your attacks.
Yeah, 9 plus. Okay, so I'm assuming I hit this dude.
You hit him.
Okay.
Alright, this arrow's hitting. Yes.
Okay. So let's see. 1d5. Hit, yeah. Oh, 1d6 plus 5.
1d6 plus 5 plus
Okay.
6 for the poison.
Yeah. 1d6 plus 5 plus 6. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so 6.
Oh!
6. Jesus, that's 6 plus 5, 11. Plus the Oh wait, sorry. Oh wait, no, it's 1d6 plus 5. Plus do 2d6s extra because it's a sneak attack.
Holy shit! So you're on 11 plus your 2d6s. Let's
Okay,
go.
so that's plus 6.
17 plus
2.
19.
And then add your 6 for the necrotic damage.
It's 25 damage.
Yeah.
Again, this guy's a beefy dude, but you can see that he is not good.
And that was the sneak attack. So now we've got I'm assuming roll for initiative.
Yeah. So you threw that was a bow.
Yeah,
Where'd you go?
I basically once I see it hit him, freaking swing the door open and go, and I'll tell you once we roll for initiative.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So but where do you pierce him? Just to describe what happened.
I aim for his neck. Oh, I'm assuming I did fucking damage.
Yeah.
So I aim for his neck, and I'm assuming I catch him right there at the base of his neck, and the arrow just pierces straight through.
Yeah, kind of like the other guy.
Kind of like the other guy. Yeah, it's not really very descriptive you could get with an arrow.
That's fine. All right.
Yeah.
So this guy's got an arrow in his neck again.
Yeah.
Let's say it's gone down through more of his shoulder.
Yeah.
He can talk.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes. And he's just like, what the fuck? We roll for initiative.
And then we roll for initiative. Pretty die for pretty lady.
Does he have anything to add?
9. And then to initiative, 9 plus 5, 14.
Oh, this guy doesn't have any plus to his initiative. Oh, this is initiative. He's got 11. What did you get?
14.
Okay, you go first.
Alright, so with that done, bear with us as we are noobs. Oh, this is what you told me. Screw it. You know what? Let's keep it simple, stupid. Let's just draw another arrow. This plain arrow. Draw another arrow, and that arrow's done now anyway. So let's just draw another arrow and shoot at him again. Just freaking Legolas this shit.
Okay. He's about 15 feet away from you.
15 feet away. That hits. that's within range.
Oh, it's definitely within range.
Yeah, normal range of
like,
80 feet, disadvantage with 81 to 320 feet.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just saying you could, if you didn't want to use that and want to do something else, you are definitely within your ability to move.
Yeah, it's too far for me to use my rapier.
Baby, you've got an action to move.
Oh, I have an action in it. Okay.
Yeah, you've got a movement, an attack, and then an action. Okay. A minor action. Every turn.
So wait, so then can I attack twice then? You can't
attack twice.
Oh, but I can attack and then move back.
Yeah, you've got up to 30 feet of movement. Or, depending on what your character... Yeah, 30 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm. What weapons does he have?
He has a spear.
You could chuck that in.
Yeah, that's range.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in, and I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna use my rapier to try to like finish him off. So that is a roll to hit +7. Whatever I get +7 to hit, which is a 11 + 7, 18.
You got him.
Right.
Jesus. This is why I kind of wanted you to go that group of dudes just to see how far you could go.
Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. And then I gotta get a D8. Yeah, and a D8. 1d8 plus 5 piercing damage. Shit. So let's see what this does. 1d8 plus 5. 5.
10.
Plus 5. 10.
How you want to do this?
Is he dead?
He's fucking dead.
Okay. Alright. I was starting to think I should have went at those dudes.
It's the stealth that's fucking them up. He had 32 hit points.
Oh, so he was almost dead after the first shot.
Yeah, so you knocked him out with 25, and you had 7 left. And you went 8, so you just... Oh, you went 10 just then, so you... Killed him, babe.
Okay. So, as he reels back from the shot, he's like, what the fuck? He runs, he grabs his spear. And as he comes up to me, I charge while drawing my weapon. I come up behind him, and with one quick slash across his neck, blood sprays across the room as he just falls to his knees and crumples on the floor. So I wipe the sword off. I wipe the blood off my blade, quickly resheath it, and then quickly first loot the body. What does he have on him?
Keys.
More keys. Jesus.
He has keys. He has a sandwich. He has his spear.
I eat a sandwich.
You want to eat a sandwich?
I want to eat a sandwich. Fucking eat a sandwich.
Well done.
He was looking at a scroll. What's on that scroll?
Just
reading some shit.
Just reading some
shit.
It's a newspaper. Let's say it's a newspaper. You know, stuff that's been happening in Gillamore.
Cool. All right. Whatever.
Yeah.
And keys. He has any money on him? Because I'm trying to get rich.
Sure.
Steal his money.
He's got 20 silver coins on him.
Cool. Rich bitch. Anyway, I got that.
Money he's gonna do nothing with.
Exactly. I'll have like 100 gold pieces, and the story's over. Cool. So I take the keys. Is there any kind of like manifest, any kind of paperwork in sight on who the prisoner may be?
You can just turn around and look, baby.
Okay,
it's open bars.
Cool. So yeah, all right. So after that, I turn around. Actually, yeah, I'm assuming I cut his throat. I have some blood on me, so that'll be intimidating enough. So I walk over to the prison. I walk over to the prison bars, and I say, "Are you Lex?"
She looks at you and goes, "No."
Who are you?
I think that's Lex. And you turn around, first of all, you see her, and she is this very pale-skinned, long blonde hair, elven-looking creature. Her clothes are, you can tell she's wearing a white robe, but it started to go a little bit brown from being in the dungeon or being mishandled or something like that. There's a little bit of like puffiness on one of her lips, like she's been handled badly. She motions to you next to you. She goes, "I think that's Lex." Okay. You see a third cell that you didn't see before. You can see it's just open bars, like cages, and you see a slumped, motionless body in a pool of blood in the middle of the cell.
Alright, before I go deal with her, I speak to her in Elvish. I don't know how we'll do that, but we'll figure out a way to do that.
Okay.
Future baby girl, we'll do something. We'll have it and then have. Well, no.
It's Elvish.
It's Elvish. I look at her and I say, "Who are you?"
As soon as you speak Elvish, she kind of softens a little bit, like, this is my kin. And she's like, I'm Alyssa. I am a priestess from the Gillamore Temple of the Light. Who are you?
I'd be like, what happened to you? How did you get here? Oh, wait, sorry. I'm just someone trying to make things right before I pass from this world.
She stands up and she now starts walking to the cell door, so that you can see the light on her face, and she's up close to you now.
Well, how did you get here? How does a priestess of the light end up in a place like this?
Because not all who follow our path walk in the light. I have been here for I don't know how long. I thought someone was coming to get me, and no one has. I think I'm meant to be some kind of ransom.
I want to roll a perception check to see if you
It's a perception. It would be insight.
Oh, thank you.
No worries.
I want to, yeah. -1. Okay. I want to use I'm a murdering assassin who can't tell people what.
Your action asks questions later type of dude.
Yeah. 13.
-1.
-1. 12.
From what you can tell, she seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. She's particularly good looking.
She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. Okay.
She looks very, very pure, like a priestess of the light would be.
Well, if you're of the light, I like pull down my shirt. I'm like, do you recognize this? And I show her the gem.
Mm-hmm. She goes, oh, that is of magic that we do not mess with. That is powerful, dark magic.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you wearing that?
You're a priestess of the light. Surely you could tell by now. And I like lean closer to the bars.
She extends out a hand. Do you let her touch you?
Yeah.
Alright, so baby wants to touch. Okay, come here. She reaches through the bars and she kind of touches your face, and it's cool. It's cool against her hand. And she was like, what happened to you?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Do you know the power of that amulet?
I woke up in a cemetery and some necromancer was raising an undead army, but I wasn't compelled to follow.
Because of that amulet. That is a very powerful amulet of protection. Those who wear that have a type of dark magic protecting them. And what I can probably assume, if you're telling me, and you do very much seem dead, although you're here, is that magic protected you from having to follow this necromancer's call. It's why you're here. It's why I can talk to you right now. Someone put that on you in death. Otherwise, that would have protected you in life. This is magic beyond me.
Do you have any idea who would know?
I would have told you prior to being here that my high priest, but I think he may be the reason I'm here.
Okay. So, I take the key. I unlock her door. No, I would need you to stay close to me, to be honest, because I killed some people on the way here, and right about now there might be an angry cook busy telling people of my existence, so just stay here for now. At this point, I kind of like leave her there. She can run if she wants.
She walks over to a big chest that was kind of in the other side of the room behind the desk where the guard was, and tries to open the chest and sees that it's locked and goes, can I borrow your keys?
I take one of the many key rings that I am carrying and I kind of toss it to her, and I'm like, I told you there's going to be a lot of angry dudes between here and out. I really think you should stay close to me.
And she unlocks it and opens it up, and her possessions are inside the box. So she gets this elven cape to kind of cover her, because she's just in this white kind of thing at the moment, to kind of cover her, and then she draws out this staff. Beautiful woven white with gold at the top staff. And she just stands there waiting.
Okay. Do you know how to use that thing?
Yes, I'm a priestess.
Like the blessings and come for you when my child is sick kind of priestess, or the expel evil spirits kind of priestess?
I have some combat training, yes. I've studied extensively.
Like I said, actually, no, you come with me, because depending on the state of this dude, I might need to utilize your services. Alright, so then I go and I try to open what I assume is Lexus's cell, and I see
a corpse.
Fuck.
But you flip his body over and you see the distorted face of Lex. Dead, cold, blue, on the floor.
I don't suppose that you could kind of like revive, can you?
Necromancy? No.
Crap. Did you see anybody else? Do you know maybe who's responsible? Have you seen like the big boss for the area? I mean, surely someone of your caliber wouldn't have warranted just grunts handling you.
I have seen him. He is the one that dealt the final blow to that man in that cell.
I'm assuming this is a prison, so it's one way in, one way out, right? Alright, cool. Alright. And he's in a cell, so I'm assuming he had nothing valuable on him, nothing. He didn't, like, write down a final will and testament, or just memoirs or anything I could try to see. Maybe he wrote a journal or diary, something, to be like, I'm here and I'm gonna die. Okay. Why would he? Okay. So I just gather my things and I'm like, okay. I pulled out the arrow from that one dude.
Collecting your arrows?
Collecting my arrows because I'm not trying to waste any of them. I still have the 2 daggers. Good to go. And you know what? I have 3 applications left, right? I want to I apply some to my sword. And as I'm applying it to my sword, I tell her, I'm like, okay, I'm letting you know now, things are going to get very messy from here on out, because surely they figured out that someone's here. And it's just a matter of time until they start finding bodies. I hope you're not squeamish.
What's your objective here?
Well, I'm dead. And I'm trying to figure out who killed me and why. And the one lead I had is currently a slump on the floor of the cell. So whoever killed him, chances are, might have killed me. So I'm going to have some words. So,
he is fierce, this man.
Yeah, I've heard that before, and they've all ended up just as dead. Anyways, follow me. I think there's another door that I could try to get through. And make sure you bring those keys with you. Because I have many.
She tucks the keys under her tit.
Elves don't have big tits. Well,
fine.
That's not true. Some elves do have big tits.
And a little pocket under her tit.
We'll go Japanese hentai. It'll be like those light elves with fucking massive tits who's like 1 billion years old. So we'll deal with that.
She seems quite young, this one, for an elf. If you're, 200 years old?
Yeah.
She might be only, 50.
There you go.
It's so young.
Actually, she's even young. Actually, yeah, I'm an elf too. So,
yeah,
to me, I look at her.
You look at her and you're like, you're
a child.
You're
a child.
Yeah,
okay.
A young child devoting her life to.
Yeah. All right, so she's just a young 75 years old. Not that
75, she'd be an adult.
Okay.
She's just a young adult.
She's a young 50.
At 50.
There you go.
She's a young adult at 50.
Stay tuned, because she has another character that's 50 that's also the same thing. So I might try to bone too. Anyway.
Oh my god. In another campaign.
Which we're working on. So I get the keys. I get out. I exit. When I exit the prison, do I see anything yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, it's coming. They're gonna notice. They're gonna notice bodies. They're gonna notice my man's trapped in a cellar. But okay. I use the key on the other door.
Lucky for you, the door is not booby trapped.
Oh my god.
You make it through the door. The priestess stands at your side on the outside, kind of keeping a lookout at the door on the other side. She's like, do you want me to stay here and keep guard, or would you like me to come with you?
Come with me. It might be... One, it'll be better to keep you somewhere close. And two, I don't know. It's just a matter of time until somebody finds that room, and I don't want them to see you and figure you're responsible for all of us.
Because you're my ticket out of here. I'll follow.
Okay.
Okay, so you open the door and look inside, and it's like a little foyer area, tiny little entranceway foyer. To the right, you see one of those rounded alcove that you can go between rooms in, and there's kind of those white, kind of pebbly, sheety, things that kind of you go through. As you go through, it's
my
one of
god,
those.
like a fucking in the fucking 90s. But go ahead.
Kind of, but let's say it's kind of made out of really, really delicate crystal kind of thing. So it's meant to make quite a lot of noise as you go in and out of this Thieves Guild. Smart. Nice. You walk up to it and you appear inside a room, and you see a hooded figure crouched over a desk, studying scrolls. Across from him, so he's on a rounded desk, he's behind studying scrolls. Across from him is, there's a very flamboyant looking skin rug on the floor and a table, and then there are two men sitting in big armchairs, leaning forward quite nervously as if waiting for this man to speak. One of them looks very much like a civilian. The other one is looking a bit more official, not in guard's uniform like other people in the guild, but still leather armored, quite big. From what you can see, his skin's got a bit of a greenish hue to it from the back, as you can see the back of them. Not human, whoever this creature is, and clearly the muscle in this situation accompanying this small and very much human figure. And yeah, this dark hooded figure is just poring over these scrolls of information at this point. Nothing's being said. You can sense a tension in the air.
How far are they from each other?
I would say maybe it's quite a big room. I don't know. I'm so hard to say in feet because I think in meters. So 3 feet is about a meter, right?
Yeah, just tell me in meters then, and I'll see. And I'll do the conversion. From here, from where you are,
from me to the table.
To the table. Yeah, it's about 10-15 feet.
All right, they're about 10-15 feet. He's sitting behind his desk, and they're sitting on chairs over there, about 10-15 feet away from each other.
I want to cast... Can I do it to multiple?
Have you cast any of these spells yet since being... That's a cantrip, to detect magic burning. No, so you've got your spell slots all available since your last rest. Okay.
I want to cast Fairy Fire. Right? And... Okay then, so I'm casting Fairy Fire on all of them, because they're within 20 feet of each other. So do that. And I'm trying to think if that would break my stealth. Says casting time 1 action. Okay, so I want to cast Fairy Fire.
Yeah, you're not in a battle or
Okay.
anything yet, so you just have to roll to hit.
Okay.
And then depending on all their different things,
Plus-
to see who it hits.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, plus 4 to this because it's spell. Full on spell.
10
plus 4, 14.
10 plus 4, 14. You hit the 2 people sitting. You don't hit the man behind the desk.
So I hit the civilian and
The civilian and the
big muscly dude,
and the muscle.
but I don't hit hierarchy. Okay. Cool. And
So what color? A beautiful I think you can pick the color, baby. Beautiful.
It's literally. They actually say it's literally my choice.
Yeah.
Violet.
Okay.
Purple.
Both of them get outlined in this violet glow. They sense nothing. How long is it active for?
For the duration, object.
Up to a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Up to a minute. Okay.
Slow for a minute. As that happens, the man behind the desk smashes his hands down on the table in fury and looks up suddenly and goes, "This is unacceptable," and you see a face. For the first time.
What's the face I see?
If you could feel temperature,
Mm-hmm.
let's say you can, because the amulet kind of gives you this weird, like, half human, half deadness. Like a chill runs through your body, and it's almost as if staring into a mirror.
He looks like me. Okay. Huh. So I'm assuming he knows I'm there.
He's turning around to the man in the chair and is yelling at him. "This is unacceptable. Do you want me to show you what happened to the last man who refused to pay his debts?" And then he just, in anger, just swipes all of his shit off the table and, like, stands up and, like, leers over the guy in the corner. And he's like, "Why will people not pay me their fucking money? This gig wasn't supposed to be this difficult." And he motions to the dude, and he's like, he looks at the guy and he's like, "Severin," and the guard reaches over and grabs the throat of the human in the other and just kind of holds him there. Just kind of holds the guy there.
Alright, so... Cool. Fuck the civilian-looking dude. I am going to act on the muscle. So, this is... not that I've really felt anything before. I'm taking my daggers. Right? And...
Oh, in stealth.
In stealth.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
And... I will try to delay this. I throw one of them at him. At the muscle dude. And I get... Basically, let me see. Any creature in the area when this spell is cast is also outlined in light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw for the duration, objects and affected creatures shed a dim light within 10 minutes. Any attack roll against any affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature cannot benefit from being invisible. Okay. So basically, I get advantage to hit if you lose a dexterity saving throw.
So I'm gonna run dexterity. There's no roll to hit.
Yeah, there's no roll to hit.
I just got to get over 13.
I believe.
I think most saving throws.
No,
are 13.
that's for me. Let me see.
Oh wait, what are you using?
No, okay. Here's how it's supposed to rewind. I cast it, and then you're supposed to roll a dexterity saving throw to get out of it.
To get out of your fairy fire.
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't know that I have fairy fire on me.
What's the dexterity for that character?
16.
So then do we go with what your natural dexterity is? Because then it's not a saving throw.
Well, aren't you just about to do a sneak attack? What's this got to do with the fairy fire?
Because then I'm like... Because I cast that first, right? And then I'm going to attack.
Stealth attack. We haven't rolled for initiative, so you can just attack now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's just... Alright, fine, forget it. Let's just attack now.
Right?
Alright, let's just do this attack. Because then...
Because if he had... which this character sheet doesn't give me, but if he had, like, a passive perception or, like, a passive... What do you have? You can have, like, passive perception or whatever.
Okay. So it's 16 is what I got.
To hit?
To hit.
Okay, hits.
Screw it. Fine. 16. And then I'm going to use the dagger, which is...
Are you going to throw them? Or
Yeah.
are you closing the distance?
Yeah, I'm going to throw it.
You throw the daggers? Okay.
Oh, so it would have been overkill anyway, because then if I use the dagger, it's +7 to hit, so it would have been overkill. Then I use 1d4 plus 5 piercing damage. Okay, so 1d4 plus piercing damage. 4. 4 and 4. Wait. 4 and 5. 9. You know what? Let's just obliterate it. I'm going to throw both daggers at this one dude.
Okay.
So that's 9 Hold on, get the math out. Because the
All right,
one
let's
dagger is... Let's see. It was 4 plus 5
9
plus the necrotic damage.
plus 6, 15.
Okay. That's one dagger.
Plus the sneak, 2 sneak d6.
Plus the sneak. I love you.
I love you. Yes, guys.
6.
Mm-hmm. This is good. 21.
Alright, that's 1d6.
Another one.
For that one dagger, okay.
This is one dagger.
3.
Alright, so 1 does 24.
Shit. Okay.
I'm still standing.
Yeah, okay. And then, let's see. I'll throw the other dagger at him. So do I have to roll for that to hit too?
Yeah. Oh no, that's the one roll to hit.
Okay, so then that'd be the 1d4 plus 5. 1 plus 5.
6.
Okay.
Plus the necrotic.
Plus necrotic.
12.
Plus the 2d6s. 4.
Mm-hmm. 18.
6.
24. That's 48 damage.
Is he still standing?
He's still standing.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Out of nowhere, you blast through. It goes around, and you go, ka-dunk, ka-dunk, and they just land square in his chest. They pierce his. So he's got studded leather armor, but somehow they slip maybe through a gap in his shoulder and a gap under in his collarbone. They go ka-thunk, ka-thunk in his body, and instantly this black from the necrotic poison starts to like spread across his torso that you can see this giant orcish form, green, slowly going black, and goes whoa, and you're out of nowhere. So let me just count, see how much he's got left.
Okay.
Yeah, now we roll for initiative.
Well, wait, hold on. First off,
Oh, hold on.
you know, he's freaking... So he sees me, and I'm like, you're the fuckers that killed me!
The dude behind the chair just slowly turns, and he stares at you, and he's like, you... I thought I dealt with you already.
Yes, me. And I'm gonna keep coming back until I find out what the fuck happened. And now we roll for initiative. So
I've killed you once. I can kill you again.
yeah, well, you did a shite job at it, friend. And
What's that?
is that a fucking 1? That's a fucking 1. 1
Plus...
Oh, 1 plus 5, 6.
6. Alright, I'll roll for the second captain. He gets a 15.
Okay.
And I'll roll for our big bad. He gets a 1. Oh, he's got plus 7 to initiative though. 8. You're last. You go before you.
Well, I'm assuming my priestess lady is gonna be there to help me out
let's roll
too.
for her. Shit.
Yeah, like she's gonna help me fight.
She gets a 12. Alright, so it is literally...
I'm quite literally last.
It is big bad, and then it is... What she got? A 12. And then it's the captain, the thief captain, and then it's the priestess, and then it's you.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Big bad. What's he got? He grabs the short bow from off his back real quick, aims it at you, and fires.
Ha! Yes.
Wait, that's the wrong die. Hold on.
Ha!
A 1! Shit!
Okay.
He goes to do it and he misses and fuck! And he flings back and it cuts his finger and he's like, yeah!
Well,
And it just bounces off the room.
well, he did eat 2 fucking daggers.
Oh, it's a crit 1. It bounces off the room and ricochets into the human guy, and it ricochets into the human guy and it just goes through his, like, let's say, goes through his thigh. The human guy, he's like, yeah! He's on the floor wailing in pain.
It's like, you fuckers!
Alright, Captain, bloodied up with the daggers.
Oh, that was the big bad.
That was the big bad.
Okay,
He just sees you and goes, I've killed you once, I can kill you again. And
Not with aim like that, buddy.
It fucked up. The thief captain. Fuck it, yeah. He's a big burly orcish guy. He pulls the daggers from out of his chest and throws them back at you.
Okay.
Let's see if he rolls.
Thankfully, they no longer have necrotic damage.
Yes! What the fuck?
He should cut his own finger again.
Well, this is the other guy. This is the captain.
Yeah.
So he pulls it out the daggers, and he throws them. The
sudden drop in
misses.
blood pressure from pulling out a dagger.
The blood goes, and I'm gonna say he takes 2 points of additional damage
Oh
to
my
himself
god!
because crit. So he fucks himself up in the process. Just one for each dagger.
For the record, kids, you get stabbed, don't just yank it out. That's gonna cause problems, okay?
Oh,
Jesus.
My goodness. Let me look up a spell here. The priestess moves in close behind you and starts waving her staff above her head, and this beautiful golden light starts to emit out further and further until it envelops the two of you, and then she brings it down onto the ground. It kind of goes poof, and it radiates, and you feel through your body this like warm, which you haven't felt in a while. It feels lovely. This warm kind of thing you radiate through your body, and she's just cast Sanctuary on you.
Okay.
You ward a creature within rage against attack until the spell ends. Any creature, and it lasts a minute. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects, such as explosions or fireballs.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, so that's gonna be something.
So you'll protect. You've got that on you for a minute.
Okay. I would like to I'd like to cast Burning Hands.
Oh. Is that a save to throw? Throw to save. Save to throw.
Excuse me. I'm literally looking at it right now.
I think it is.
Each creature within 15 feet cone must make a dexterity saving throw.
Including the human.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright.
Cast it.
What are they going to make?
Dexterity saving.
13. Alright, it hits the human. It hits the captain. Plus his dexterity modifier. It hits all 3 of them.
Cool. Let's see, a creature, but I think at level 3 it's 4d6s?
Oh, it's a level 2 spell that you have.
Level 2.
Well, you can choose to cast it as a level 1 or level 2.
I want to cast it as a level 2. I think level 2 then... Because I think it starts off with just 3d6s, so if a level 2 it'll be 4d6s. I just want to fly and burn things alive. Alright. 3. 2. 2. 5.
12. The human's dead.
Unfortunate.
He just singes up.
Can we just take a moment to pour one out from a man who was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, caught an arrow, was choked, caught an arrow, and then got incinerated. Sucks to suck. Go ahead.
It's a bad time for him. The bandit captain, this blast of him and his studded armor stuff to kind of melt, and he collapses down on one leg. He's just hanging on.
He's just hanging on by a thread.
He's just hanging on, and the guy behind the desk just kind of postures up, and you blast him, and he singes and he's smoldering, but he's still standing.
Okay.
All right.
Oh wait, is that now? If I use that spell, right? Do I have any bonus action?
You can disengage, hide, or there's another one, you can move or something. It's on your sheet, baby. You should know your character.
Oh.
Dash. I assume dash means you can move another 15 feet.
Oh wait, cunning action. Dash, disengage, or hide. I could hide too.
You've got a bonus action to do any of those things. I don't know how you hide in the middle of combat. I'll look that up if that's something you want to do.
Maybe later. No, that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Alright, so it is Big Bad's turn.
Oh shit, that's right, I have these other things too. I'm not... The spell, a greater potion, healing potion, a spell. 2 spells. Bless spell and spell of aid. Let me look those up anytime.
And you may notice with those spells that it's up to 3 people you can cast it on. So I was hoping you'd find the priestess.
One homie's about to die, so we're gonna hopefully see what happens with Big Bad. But go ahead.
He looks at you and he goes, I don't know how you're standing, old man, but if it's a fight you want, then it's a fight you'll have.
Is that my fucking son?
It was much easier killing you with stealth last time.
My fucking son.
But I guess that doesn't surprise you, seeing as though it runs in the family.
Jesus Christ.
He uses his movement and he walks across the room to where there's a door. And he pulls out a set of keys. It's a Thieves Guild, shit's locked.
Oh my God.
He pulls out a Thieves of Kill.
Thieves of Kill?
Thieves of Kill. He pulls out a set of keys, unlocks the door in the fire, and just pushes it open. And yells, Mother. And Syndra, your estranged wife, emerges from the back room. She sees you, and all the colour drains from her face, and she looks at you. She goes, "Darkblud." Shocked. Did not expect to see you.
Okay, is that the end of his turn?
He draws his 2 blades out.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
No, but with an action, he puts one under her chin and just holds the other one at the ready. That's his action.
Who's next after him?
Big Bad. Not Big Bad,
Big
Captain's turn. Big
Who's
boy.
literally about to die, but go ahead, Big boy.
Who better not roll critical one, otherwise
Because
he
I was
might
gonna kill
himself. Alright. He's down on one knee, but he has a multi-attack action, which means he can make up to 3 melee attacks on anyone. Alright, so let's see if he hits. 14 plus 5 is a 19.
That hits.
19 to hit. Alright, he's going to come at you with his smita,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's going to throw a dagger at the priestess.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's 1d6 slashing. Ooh. Okay.
Indeed.
So it's 1d6 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 9
Jesus, okay.
on you. Plus another d6 plus 3. So that's 4 plus 3 is another 7 on you.
Oh, I thought you said it was 1 to me and 1 to her.
He can do 2 sitar attacks on you and 1 dagger throw.
Okay, so that's 7. Oh, Jesus. Okay, minus 7. That's 2. I'm almost dead.
Lucky you got a lot of shit to heal yourself with. And throws a dagger at her. Oh wait, which is 1d4 plus 3. 4 plus 3, which is 7. So he gets her for 7.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
He's dangerous but deadly. Hold on, 7. Because what's she at? Our priestess has... Alright, she's okay.
Oh, wait, didn't she cast some spell of protection on me or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that do?
Something about if they attack
Sanctuary.
me.
Oh! Any creature who targets you with an attack or harm must make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do a wisdom saving throw. This guy doesn't have any advantage on his wisdom. He needs to get... It doesn't say what he needs to get for a wisdom saving throw.
What's her wisdom?
Saving throw... Oh, it's against her wisdom?
I'm assuming.
What does your saving throw go up against? Saving throws go up against a DC. DC stands for difficulty class. It just means how difficult the spell ability is to overcome. In case the spell's DC is always set by the caster. Casters have under spell casting a formula calculating their spell save DC, which is this. So yours are 12. Alright, let's find out what hers are. Cool. DC, I think DC 13. I mean, if it's against her wisdom, she's got a 16. So it'd be against her wisdom.
I would assume. But I don't know.
Alright, let's just say that then. He's got to get a 16. He rolls an 8. Plus... Doesn't matter. Doesn't make it. Alright, so what happens then?
So he tried to attack me.
On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. Alright, so let's say the first attack of the 2 attacks I attacked you with...
Okay, whiffed.
Okay. He then targets the priestess.
So wait, he misses... So it's on target.
Yeah, so
because he had 2 attacks on me.
Yeah, so the first one he goes for you, he didn't get the wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
So that attack, he can either redirect that attack on somebody else or miss it. So he's going to redirect it on her. Okay. You still take the second hit, which was for 7.
Yeah. So
you're in the -7. She takes her hit points of damage, and then that second scimitar comes to grab her with D6 plus 3. 6, 7, 8, 9. She takes 9. Okay.
My turn?
It's her turn.
Oh, yeah, it's right.
I'm so sorry.
For the last.
My turn. Finish him! She's going to cast Guiding Bolt as another spell.
Okay.
So she aims her staff at the dude that's just come towards her. He's literally a couple of feet away, so she presses it against his body and then pulsates with light into him. Does she hit? 9 plus... Oh, this isn't going to hit. 9 plus 5, 14. It hits. He's on 14. Yeah, it hits. And so this burst of light streaks out, and you can see it kind of... His flesh is, by this stage, is kind of really turned like it's black now from the necrotic damage. And he's bleeding everywhere and oozing. And it bursts through his body, and you see it like streaks of light protrude from the outside and starts to glow. And then he just... takes 4d6, so and this guy's only got 3 hit points left, so the first roll was a 3. So
Jesus.
He literally with yellow radiant light kind of burns from the inside and then just blasts backwards.
Okay.
Lies dead on the ground.
Fuck that guy. There you go.
And then with her bonus action, she just gets the back of her staff and like whacks him, already dead though, across his face. Just she's like, that's for touching me.
It's not very priestess-like.
He touched her. You take that back.
Jesus. Okay.
Now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn. Okay, so that thread's done. The human's been incinerated. How far away is he from me?
You're at literal opposite ends of the room. I'd say, and that's 15 feet from there to there. He's about 20 feet away from you.
He is 20 feet away. What's my max movement?
I have 30 feet of movement.
And he's 20 feet away. So I move closer. I try to move to 20 feet. Why? Why? You didn't know... What was the point of this? What are you trying to accomplish?
Clearly I meant nothing to you. You mean nothing to me. Why should I care if you live or die, old man?
Because she cares. And you're the one who has a knife to her throat right now.
You don't remember that day, do you?
What day?
The day you came to our home after leaving us abandoned for over 2 decades. You dared step foot in that house, in my house, and you dared approach my mother.
Your mother. The same woman whose life you're threatening. For what?
Because she betrayed me.
I get that you're angry at me. Fine. You're pissed at me. You're mad that I abandoned you. I get that. Fine. And I could even understand you wanting to kill me. But what has that woman done to you?
He looks over to his mum and goes, "Tell him why he stands, mother." And she just starts sobbing. And she's like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Even though it's been so long, I couldn't let you go. And although you had already passed, I had hoped there would be something in the necklace that would bring you back to me."
I told you to let me go. Didn't I make sure you were good? I sent you everything you needed. You didn't have to work a day in your life. You were fine. Why?
Because I was wrong. I was so wrong to let you go. I let you go because of the unborn child that you didn't know about in my womb, to save him from a life like yours, all for nothing.
Let her go. Your problems is with me. I'm standing right here. Just let her go. You know what? I say let her go. And I'm like, and I pull my sword. I don't do anything to it. I just pull my sword. I'm like, yo, you've got a problem with me? I'm standing right here. You see me. She's got nothing to do with it. She was just a woman in love. That's all. I'm the one who abandoned you. I'm the one who came back. You got something to say? You say it to me. You want to do something? You do it to me. And I have my sword at the ready.
Alright, and he just violently, like, shoves her backwards. Back into the room almost, but the door stays open. He just, like, shoves her. She falls to the floor. And he pulls his rapier out.
Just like me.
Points it back at you.
Mm.
And he's like, alright, old man. Let's dance.
Okay. How you say you didn't want to be cheesy, Kitty? Jesus, but okay. Okay.
But tell that wench over there to leave the room. You want this to be a fair fight? It's you versus me. Let me show you how much better I have become.
Okay.
With no thanks to you.
So she's in the other room? The mother's in the other room?
Yeah, she's been shoved backwards into the other room.
Okay, cool. We were talking. Is it? Well, I used my turn to move.
Yeah.
So whose turn is it still?
It's his. It'll be his turn next.
It'll be his turn.
But we're having some dialogue.
Okay, so I walk up to her, and I say to her,
I don't think you get to move.
I can't move.
It's your action.
Okay, so I just tell her, do what he says.
Are you sure?
I look at her and I kind of gesture to her to like, I'm like, yeah, do what he says, and I'm kind of like gesturing to her to like be ready to move when I tell you to. Right. I'm like, yeah, do what he says. And I turn around and said, she's not gonna get involved. It's just me and you.
Okay, and the priestess just moves behind the shimmery curtain into the next.
Okay.
All right. Let go.
Okay.
Father versus son.
Jesus, that's the 20? It is.
We don't need to re-roll. I'm just rolling to hit.
Oh, okay.
19.
Yeah, that hits. Jesus. That hits. 19. And I've got 7
Plus
hit
6
points.
to hit
Yeah.
is 17.
It's way more than 17.
Oh,
I got 11, sorry. Hit points.
yeah. 19. I'm saying I got 25 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
I definitely hit. I want to, because he's like you. He's not like OP with the hit points. I'm actually going to... Why'd I roll to hit? I'm not going to hit. He's going to stand there and like, gear up for the fight, so he's going to consume a potion of healing. To heal himself before we go again. 2d4 plus 2. 1. He gets 4 more back. Shit. Okay.
Okay.
Movement was shoving his mother out, taking a step forward, consuming the thing, and
Okay.
pointing at you.
Okay. Can I do... Okay, first action. I want to drink a potion as well. So that's 2
You've got a potion
d4s plus 2. Greater portion of healing. So 2 d4s plus 2. Drink that. 1. If I get the same thing, that's just 220.
4,
Okay,
5.
6 and plus 2. Yeah.
Plus
6
2.
plus 2. 8. So 8. Oh, 11. So I'm back to full. 18. Okay. And then for a bonus action, I would like to put more necrotic stuff on my sword.
As yours a minor action or something?
Yeah.
So you literally go gulp and then
Yeah.
in response.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And that's all I could do, right?
That's all, unless you want to move somewhere.
I move closer to him. Like, yeah, we're gonna do this.
Okay. Sword fight, baby.
Yeah.
Alright. He's just gonna load up and take that first swipe at you.
Mm-hmm.
10 plus 6, 16.
Not enough.
It doesn't hit.
Nope. Just
He
because of that
goes,
major.
whoosh, and you just move your, with your elven light feet as he comes in. You duck to the side and it just whoosh past your chest.
I was like, see, Junior, the problem with you is...
Oh, and then he misses and then he backs up all the way. So he's about... because you have to be within 5 feet for the rapier to hit, he backs up 10.
You see, Junior, the problem with you is... You haven't been on this world as long as me. And you haven't seen the things I've seen.
You know nothing about what I've seen. You know nothing at all about what I've been through. You haven't been here. Off gallivanting, saving the lives of others, paying no heed to your own blood.
Have a good time with this. Yeah, all I was doing was doing the dirty work so that way you and your mother could live happily. Safely.
Happily.
Quietly.
I have never known happiness.
You haven't known pain either. 17 plus 7.
Oh, it hits.
Yeah. And, for instance, did you know your old man knows a thing or two about magic, too? Then you know what burning hands does. Let's see, that's a 1. Oh, man, Jesus, come on now. 1, 3, 4. 4 and 2, 6. 6 and 3, 9. 9 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Again, another... Because he's been singed twice now.
Exactly.
Another flame just engulfs him, comes from your hands. He goes up and little bits of his armor are on fire. His hair's all scrunched and scrunched. What was quite a handsome face is now like singed and burned. And you can see 3rd degree burns and bubbling underneath his skin. But he's still standing.
Okay. There you go.
And he looks at you as he goes to swipe again.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit, 3. Fuck! I gave you... Okay, this is what I'm learning, alright? Future Nymph DM is don't worry too much about them being underpowered. Worry about your own shit and your NPCs, because he has got... I'm looking at all this shit you've got to work with. You still have a scroll, you still have a spell of 8. Like, fuck you, like...
Jeez. Whoop. Jesus.
So he just kind of laughs and staggers, and then say he goes to throw one of his daggers, and it misses. It misses you. You literally go, and it goes right. You feel the wind whip past your ear, and it goes past.
Okay.
And he's like, you can just see him like getting enraged, and like he's kind of like half laughing, half like just pissed off, just like things are snapping inside his brain.
Don't throw a temper tantrum, Junior. This is how it is when big boys fight. Oh my god. 12 plus... What is it? Plus there's something to it. Actually, no. It's... Oh, plus 7. 12 plus 7. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I swing my rapier at...
You've got to close the distance. He's 10 feet away from you.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I got it. Alright, so he's 10 feet away from me. I first move 5 feet, which I could do.
You see him recoil. He takes like a step back.
Okay. And then I swing my sword, because I'm assuming that it hits, because I'm 10 feet. I close the distance with 5 feet to hit. And 1d8 plus 5. Jesus Christ. Where are you? No, that's not it. It's the big chunky one. This one, I believe. No, that's a 9.
It's
one.
this. No, that's a 12.
This one. 1, Yeah, 1d8. 1d8 plus 5. 3 plus 5. 8 points of damage.
Do you want to do this?
So, as I walk in, I swing at his abdomen, bleed, like, cutting him. But then I take the then I take the sword, and I delve and I stab him straight through his thigh, bringing him to his knees. And I say, this is your one chance to convince me that the love that she apparently has for you is worthy of me not killing you.
You said you gashed his stomach?
Yeah, I cut him across the stomach, and then I drove my sword through his leg.
So he's down on one knee, like, pinned to the ground through his leg.
Yeah. And I kick his weapon away from him.
He says, it was always going to come to this. I have been dreaming of this day. The day I would finally get to hurt you for the hurt that you've caused me. You've denied me that once already. How does it feel to slay your own flesh and blood?
I wouldn't know. I bash him across the face with my rapier, knocking him out.
You just knock him out?
Yeah.
Okay. That's how it ends. We're going to have some dialogue. Okay, let's go. Alright, he is knocked out.
Yeah.
Bleeding from his wounds.
And
as soon as that happens, the priestess comes out.
I also call in his mother.
She comes out of the room, sees her son dead on the floor.
No, not dead, but knocked out.
Knocked out. Well, she doesn't know. And she just runs over, hysterical, screaming, "What did you do? What did you do? I was trying to save us from this." And she's picking her son up in his arms and she's trying to, like, wake him up.
I'm just looking at her like, the breathing tends to mean that he's not dead.
Oh my god, you're such a douche.
Yeah.
And she looks at you with these eyes of like, oh, now I remember. Oh my god.
Like, he's not dead.
Such an ass. Okay, she's crying over her baby boy.
Your baby boy is fine. But clearly, me not being there didn't do exactly what I thought it was supposed to do.
What she thought it was supposed to do.
No, I'm the one who left.
You didn't know you had a son.
Well, I left her, regardless, trying to spare her from any bullshit.
Trying to spare her, 100%. Yeah. So you said, this didn't do what I intended for it to do. And she's like, me neither.
He had a knife to your throat.
He wouldn't have done anything. He has your temper.
I literally kill people for a living, and I would never put a knife to your throat.
He embraced the darkness that I was scared you would bring into our lives. He doesn't know any better. He's just a child. He was fueled by anger and loneliness, and no father figure in his life to guide him and teach him right from wrong. Can you really look at this face that so resembles your own and feel nothing?
It's because his face resembles my own. I know exactly the stupidity that lies behind those eyes. Priestess, surely you have a monastery or some temple somewhere, right?
Yes, we do.
Do you have a place for wayward souls who might seek your god's kindness?
I could find him a place, but it would be without the reaches of Gillamore. It would be beyond the reaches of Gillamore.
That's fine. Frankly, he needs to stay the hell away from this place.
And as you say that, you hear a distant boom echoing from the direction that you first entered the Thieves Guild.
Is that my trap going off?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Someone tried to walk out of the bedroom, the barracks, and just got a bunch of spikes to their face.
Like, just don't pay any attention to that. Listen, I need you to show me where that place is, because I think my son needs to get in touch with the light.
I think she has a spell to bring him back from the verge of death. Do you want her to cast it? She can cast Cure Wounds.
Before you do whatever magic mumbo jumbo you're gonna do, let me make sure to disarm him first. Hold on. Mm-hmm. So like, I search him, I take all the weapons he has, because he's like me, he has weapons hidden in places, and I also try to like take whatever bits of rope I have to bind his arms and hands together so he can't move.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go ahead, do your magic thing. That's not a good thing.
She needs to roll to hit.
I mean, he's unconscious, does he? Does she? He's not fighting. He's not resisting.
Oh, that's alright. Okay, so let's just heal him up a little bit. Yeah. D8. Let's bring him back a little bit.
Do you need to roll?
8!
Okay.
Alright, so he bounces back up from 0 to 8. Starts to regain a little bit of consciousness, but he's dopey as fuck because he just got beaten across the face by his dad.
By his old man. How you doing, son?
He's all bound up. Okay, so as the priestess, the elven priestess, is casting her magic on the floor, your wife gets up. Estranged wife, ex-wife, whatever she may be. Estranged wife gets up. And she goes, "Thank you for showing mercy. Thank you for taking care of our son."
I love you, you know. I just love you so much that I know that I'm bad for you, so I'm staying away.
I thought that too. Turns out it was worse for you to leave. He was a difficult child. It would have been better if you were here.
Of course he was difficult. He was my child.
I should have known that.
I'm going to look out for him. I'm going to do my best to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't go off the rails again. But I don't know how long this magic's going to last. I may wake up one day and not be able to wake up. But I'll try to look out for him and you as long as I possibly can. This is the best I could do.
She's like, I had hoped and prayed that necklace would do something, but days passed. He didn't return. I had no idea what he had done with your body, where they had taken you. But he saw me doing it, and when it didn't work and didn't bring you back to life, he disregarded it and brought me here, and I was worried this was going to be my life forever down here, locked away. I hope you can save him, I really do.
It makes two of us. Anyways, I'm gonna go take care of this and I'll come back. Maybe we'll see if this could work. Take it a day at a time. And that's that.
And that's where we'll end the story. That's where we'll end the one shot.
There you go.
You got your resolution. You found out
my son killed me.
Why you died, who killed you, and where that.
Back.
And what
it was
brought
my
you back.
wifey Dukes.
Yep. She saw her son kill you. Didn't want him to have done that.
It was good. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
So I had written here is the backstory, right? So I had Darkblud has an estranged wife called Syndra, who is human, who he hasn't seen in over 2 decades. He does not know that he has a son by her, which is the reason why she asked him to leave when she found out he was a career criminal. His son Cyan, also a half-elf, and the sad irony of the situation is the very thing she wanted to protect her son from is the thing that Darkblud could have saved their son from if he had stayed. Cyan has turned to a life of crime himself and become the king of the Thieves Guild, possessing many of the same skills as his father, but without the guidance of a father figure in his life, has embraced the evils of the world. Syndra has lost hope for her son, but loves him unconditionally. Cyan resents his absent father and blames the unhappiness of his mother and his wayward path on his father leaving. Darkblud returned one day to visit Syndra to ensure her safety, but due to his elven nature, failed to realize the passing of time had been so long. He was met with vitriol and hatred by his son, who was hiding in the shadows during his exchange with his wife. At the last moment, Darkblud sensed his presence as he was behind him, but upon turning to face him, saw his own face staring back at him and hesitated. Cyan stabbed his father in the heart, dealing a fatal blow. Syndra immediately screamed and ran to her jewelry box to retrieve a sacred necklace of protection to place around Darkblood's neck, but it was too late for the magic of the jewelry to take effect. Darkblud had perished. So that's that chunk of time that you missed, that you couldn't remember.
Good job, Kitty. It's a good job.
Okay.
It was really good.
Thank
and a good
you.
story.
Okay.
I like it. And I'm going to keep that cow, though.
Okay, so that's the story. Thank you for listening. Hope people enjoyed it. If it's going up online, I hope future us enjoy listening to what will, in a few years' time, we look back on be a very baby campaign, and hopefully we'll see a lot of growth.
And be mindful of the ending. You know what I'm talking about.
Current me and future me.
Both of you.
And past me, hey.
We're gonna go watch more. We're gonna go watch some Critical Role because I'm in this vibe now and I'm enjoying it. And I'm probably gonna snack on more of that blood. And yeah, I love you, and I love you, and that's that.
All right, have a good one.
Take it easy.
Have a good future.
Hopefully, you guys married. Bye. Jesus.